What's up, YouTube? How are you? Good to see you guys. Folks filtering in here. Let's see. I think I got everything ready to go today, which is unique for me. I'm always fumbling around. What's up, Eric? How are you? Can you hear me okay? I'm sure my mic's not muted. I think I'm good. I think we are good. Let's go live chat here. I just posted the link, guys, down in the description, so hopefully that's showing up. Hey, Jeff Dunn, Corn Dog, howdy. Howdy indeed. How are you today? Good. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Got a thumbs up. Yeah, I just posted up the link, guys, below. Kind of an interesting mix today. I've got some unique items that I'm gonna throw up throw up on the block. The menu, let's see, a lot, it's similar format to usual, right? Start out with some copper, roll into some modern silver, and kind of mid to late century silver, US stuff today mostly. I've got a couple of unique lots on currency. I've got some commemoratives, a couple of key date and varieties on Morgan and Peace dollars. So I got a 21 key date Peace dollar and an 88.0 that's a VAM 4 Hot Lips DDO. And then a 54 PDNS set and a capital holder that's really nice. And then some silver, and then we'll do, I'm thinking I'm going to do the grab bag thing again. I bumped it a little bit just because I was having trouble. I was having to put smaller items in and piece a lot more together to come up with. There's no link for you. Okay, hold on. I need to fix that then, guys. It should be on there. If it's not, I'll go in and edit the description here. Yeah, it still says coming soon, doesn't it? Okay, let me see if I can paste the Google Doc and save the changes this time. I maybe didn't save the changes. Guys, maybe refresh your screen and see if it pops in the description for me. Hopefully it shows up there. Yeah, so and then a couple of unique collectible silver items, a half-ounce round and a 3/4. I think what's about a 3/4 ounce round. The specific weight's tough because they're like encapsulated. They're in these sealed pouches, and so I don't know the exact weight on the plastic holder that they're in, and I don't want to bust them out to weigh it. So I'm just guesstimating. They weighed over the weights that I listed, so I figure we're safe there. But yeah, just kind of the cool mix of goodies. Similar number of lots, and I'm doing the grab bag thing, but I bumped it $10 because I was wanting to throw some mint sets, like silver mint set, or something like that in. But those things cost me $20, so it eats, if it's a $40 grab bag, it eats half the thing. So I'm doing the grab bag, the various grab bag item thing that I did last time, same type of lot, but I bumped it $10 just to make sure that I've got room. And same thing with like an ASE or something. Like if I put an American Silver Eagle in there, I might value that depending on the year or whatever. If it's common date, it might be $20 or $21 or something like that. And then to throw that in the grab bag and maybe one other foreign coin or silver foreign coin or something, you got like 2 coins for $40. It's kind of like, if the person doesn't like that specifically or wanted that, then they might be bummed out. So I'm trying to make enough room to give a variety, include some smalls and some higher dollar items. But is that link up and working yet, guys? I did try to save it, and it shows on my end, so I'm hoping it's there for you guys. you guys, I'm not getting a response. I hope I didn't like kill the broadcast here. Is there a link in the description, guys? Oh my gosh, all week. I love it. Henry, thank you. That's a compliment. That's high praise, as Nicolas Cage would say. That's high praise. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. So you guys got the link. I've tried to do the Google Docs thing live while we're going, and it is literally next to impossible to do that. Thanks, Corn Dog. Yeah, same kind of number of items. I think we can get through that in a couple max few hours. And a lot of bin items today. I had a lot of multiples. So what I did is just put, buy it nows up on some of them. So keep an eye on those guys. It's limited numbers, right? So it's like I got to go with who's first on the screen. So just bear that in mind as we're approaching those items. When we say go, it'll be, it'll kind of tee off the countdown. The first in, we'll get them. Shipping's $4 up to 16 ounces, $8 over. International, I had some experience with some international shipping last week, or 2 weeks ago, I guess. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We missed last week, took it off so that everybody could, take care of moms. But I did the week before that. I did have some international packages that went out, and I charged my regular shipping, and just kind of ate the difference. But it was I priced them out, and they're like $15. So Canada or overseas, like $15 and 25. By the time you get into paying for customs and the international, and it could be even higher than that depending on the weight. Like when we started getting into penny rolls and stuff, I mean it gets expensive to ship. So. I'm sure there's better ways out there. I just don't have access to that from my home sweet home. So anyway, guys, so that's my kind of disclosures. The rest of the disclaimers and outlines for gauze and everything like that are in the description. The link's in the description. I will post it up just so everybody has it. I think that's it. And good to see you guys. So we got a few folks filtering in. So just kind of starting with copper. I don't know if you guys all in here are aware, and I hate to start on a somber note, but I think, it bears mention, and some people have posted it up or mentioned and posted videos and stuff like that. Hey, Kellen, how are you? Good to see you. But yeah, good friend of the coin collecting community, Ken Peavy, passed away last week. And so just kind of, a somber tone for me. It was the day before Mother's Day, I think. I took Sunday off. And I've just kind of been in shell shock about it. I mean, his channel was probably, my favorite to watch, I would say, out of all the coin channels. I like Blue Ridge Silverhound, of course, and they do their coin panels with Paul and stuff, but Q&As. But Ken's just his wit and his sense of humor and his knowledge base is like, unsurpassed. And, and love Mantic and all the guys, right? But, Ken's personality just stood out. I like got his sense of humor, I guess is what you'd say, and just really, he entertained me week in and week out and was real communicative and generous with his time and his knowledge, right? And so it was just a great thing to know the man and, feel really bad for his family and for all of us that we lost a cornerstone of the coin collecting community, guys. So respect to Ken Peavy and credit to him. Anyway, guys, JW, Ken Peavy passed away last week. And I don't have a lot of details other than that he went peacefully in his sleep last Saturday night. And so, I was always on my channel promoting. I actually won the big show one time. And I've always, bantered back and forth with him. I've had nights where I was up late, couldn't sleep or whatever, and he'd be on late and chat back and forth with him. And so, just a great gentleman and witty sense of humor, knowledge base on coins unsurpassed by anybody I've ever met. Ballad of Janine, hello, welcome. And don't want to key off the whole day on the somber note, but it bears mention for sure, and paying homage to him. So I don't know exactly what's going on with the family, but I know Paula's Paula and Ida have posted up some stuff, and I don't know if there's going to be any kind of collection for him, his family, or if that's needed or what. But figure that out as some more time goes on. It's been like only a week, so God love him and rest his soul. Yeah, so guys, I posted up the link in the chat. You can see it. It's also in the description down below. Hopefully everybody like Henry was waiting all week for this. We got about 12 in the chat. I know there's some scent buyers. Hey, Dean, good to see you. Yeah, everybody's still kicking. I took a week off for Mother's Day, Dean, and if you guys don't know Dean over at Tomoko's Enterprise, go check out his channel. And everybody in here, sub each other up, check out their content. Some post frequent videos, some more seldom, but it's always good to connect and get a feeling for who everybody is from the chat and interacting back and forth. Just here to have a good time and chat. We're all on kind of limited basis, being able to get out and do our normal stuff, right? So it's kind of cool just to connect. And I think these auctions are a great way to do that. Just kind of stream, chat with everybody, but get a chance to buy some coins too, and hopefully find some good value. So the way this goes, I kind of have the scent rolls in the beginning. I did too, Janine. It was like my absolute favorite channel to watch every week. I looked forward to anything he posted up, and I'm going back through and I'm watching his catalog, and still and it's like I've gotten choked up watching stuff. It's actually I gotta like not do that to myself, right? But it's his sense of humor is so entertaining. So and just there's no one, he's one of a kind. Silver Stinger, hey, how's it going, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Getting those goats to faint since last post. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go check out Silver Stinger's channel. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. I had never even heard of that chemical, imbalance in a goat's brain that can make fainting goats. But that's a pretty cool disorder or disease if it doesn't harm them, and that's all it does. It's kind of funny. So I don't. I'm going to go ahead and mod because I don't see anybody in here that's got a wrench, guys, as of yet. You were ready to go all in on the end of stream, but got the Carson City. Hey, corn dog. I mean, a Carson City or a big pile of everything, kind of a balanced trade-off there, I gotta say. I mean, I respect that. Did you get one? Did you get a circulated one? Did you get an uncirculated? Did you get like one of the GSA ones in one of the holders, or is it slabbed? What kind of Carson City Morgan did you get? I know, Stinger. Hey, I'll keep tuning in. You just keep posting up the clickbait, like, hey, did the goats faint yet? ? I'll click it. I'll watch. I'm waiting to see it. Yeah, I love the Carson Cities too. It's just something, there's something about, I mean, there's actually, it's funny because I found a 95, what is it, 95O? Let me look. I think that's what I grabbed. I bought a 95-year set, and there was somebody posted up a 93O that they recently got. Brian Hooper did, and I was like, man, that thing is cool, and it's a 300,000 vintage. And I had bought a 95-year set, and I turned over the Morgan on the back of it. I could only see the front from the picture at this estate sale, and I flipped it over, and it was a 95O. So it's a 450,000 mintage. It's the 95 O&S are extremely low mintage, 450 and 400, and the 95S is actually priced more and very fine. They're like $675 red book, and the O is like $350 coin. But Brian Hooper had posted up a 93O, and that actually it books out at $50 less than the 95, but there's like only 2/3 of them minted. There's 300,000 of those. It's like I might be. It's the 85cc has a lower mint than that, maybe a couple of the other ones, but like a lot of the Carson City, they're in the millions, right? But it's still extremely low mint, like kind of like the 21 high relief Peace Dollar. But there's some out there that are literally 100,000, 200,000, so it's like extremely low mint, and they go for hundreds of dollars, right? I mean, these coins are very expensive, and in any kind of grade, they go up from there, and they're worth sending in, right? Because I mean, you get one of those things slabbed and end up with a top pop or something like that. You're looking at serious digits. A circulated 9, I love it. I love it. Circulated 1890. I mean, you know, it's kind of one of those things you have to have in the collection, right? If you're a coin collector and even a silver stacker, like Carson City, it's kind of iconic, right? So, well, hey guys, 15 minutes in, I've been chatting your ears off. I know you guys are really excited and ready for some coin action here, some auction action. So I'm just going to get into it. We can keep chatting back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and put the giveaway sticker over to the side and move the auction block here for these first items. I've got, let's see, first up on the block, I've got a P&D roll, tube roll, and they are starting bid will be $4 on this, and I'll post them up. Hey, Hidden, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by and spending the afternoon with me. I hope you can stay and not be as hidden as you usually are. It's good to see you. 64. It's got, yeah. So there's stickers on the side of them, but there's a 64 and a 64D. And let's see if I can get these things to prop up. I think this is the best way to do this instead of up on the block. Right? Are they focused? I think they're pretty focused, guys. You tell me. Hey, Joe Durbin. Good to see you, my friend. So at the minute the cents come out, and these are BU and really nice shape. I mean, I think you guys can tell. I know Joe usually takes 5 of them out. His camera setup's a little different on mine. I'm going to leave them in the tube and just show you guys kind of the enders there. So we got a starting requested bid of $4. I think these rolls go for a lot more than that typically, but I figure, you know, hey, if nobody bids, we start with an open bid that allows you to hunt some value, as the channel indicates. So what's up, Joe? Joe's auctions guys are awesome too. You guys don't have Joe add him and check him out. Rookie Roll Hunter, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm doing well, Joe. Thanks. Yeah, and you guys, Joe's streams. I mean, he puts my list to shame every week, and he does like 2 or 3 auctions, and they're just phenomenal. He gets really nice stuff. If you guys are coin collectors, just top-notch experience, fun, and you've got Diane, his missus, that's in the background singing the call downs on the auction, and you know, that's, I got to say, at least it's more than 50% of the reason I tune in. Appreciate you, Joe. So we got Joe Durbin opening it up at $5. Thank you for the bid, Joe. We got 5. Do we hear 6? These are 64. It's a P and a D roll, and there's a sticker on the side of them that indicates which one's which, but you can see the mint marks there on the top, I think. Maybe not. Get a close up for you. So there's the D. A little reflective these buggers are. There's the D. You know, so funny, guys. So Joe and let's see, who was it? Big Flip, who was with us. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. Good to see you. I got your video queued up and did not have a chance to watch it yet. Getting ready for the auction, so I'll be in there shortly to check it out. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so guys, so Joe and hey, Paula. Oh, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. And yeah, kind words. You're a doll, and you know we're all kind of reeling from last week's loss, and I'm sure we'll be processing it for a long time. But appreciate you and the community and everything you do, and we'll look forward to kind of plugging in, guys. If Paula spent a lot of time and had a lot of involvement with Ken, and so if you're wondering about the family stuff like that, check her channel out and hit that up. But Paula, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just kind of getting together, I think, and all of us hanging out is the best thing we can do to pay homage, right? Is keeping the coin community going. We lost a cornerstone last week, but anyhow, let's see. I sidetracked. Oh, big Flip and Joe had a battle a couple of weeks back on a Roosevelt dime book that was toners, and Big Flip ended up taking it down, and he opened it. And he did it on one of his live streams, and the first one that he pulled out, just random date and flipped over, it had an RPM. It was pretty cool. It was like a BU, nicely toned Roosevelt. He's like, man, some of these, I'm thinking about getting some of these graded. They're really nice. So, with the varieties that were in there. So that was pretty cool. So those do exist, guys, and video proof of it. The stuff that I grab, I do a lot of volume buying, so I don't have time to get through and look for varieties and a lot of the stuff. Some of the things like the 88O that I have on the block today, what happens for me is I know the date. I know there's a common, the Van 4. I mean, it's I shouldn't say common, but if it's listed in the red book, right, then it's more widely found and known. The DDO on that one. So I look and then I find them. And a lot of times, they're just listed as an 1888O, and then you find the doubling and it's like, oh, wow, this is super cool. But most of the time the stuff's in books and things like that. I don't go through, just don't have the time. Collect a lot of stuff to do later in life with that once the kids are grown and out of school. But at this point, you can find a lot of varieties in the coins that I'm offering. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and count this down, guys. We're at 5 on the 64 P&D. Brilliant uncirculated Lincoln Memorial rolls. So I'm going to start counting them down. We got Joe Durbin in the lead at 5, looking for 6. And I'm going to count it down, guys. We got Joe Durbin with 5. Do we hear 6? Going twice. Clinton comes to the table and says, hello, everyone, and smacks the wrench down with a $6 bid. Clinton, good to see you. Mr. Wilson. Good to see you. Thanks for the bid, Clinton. So Clinton says 6 on the 64 P&D BU rolls. Do we hear 7? And my countdown is just going to continue. Once I start, a bid jumps in there, it's fine. I'll start from the top, but I'll just start counting them again down. Joe says he's out. Thank you, sir. Clinton that's in the lead at $6 bid. Joe, I've got a couple things that may really interest you today. A little later in the auction, but hopefully your appetite is whet. And we got 6. Do we hear 7? Going twice. Clinton S in the lead with 7. BU rolls, 64 BU. We got 6 looking for 7. Last call. Are we all in, all done? Looking for $7 on the BU rolls. Rolls, I said, they're tubes, but BU tubes of 64 P&D Lincoln cents. He can bid against you. $7 will take this down. And if we don't see it, then he cannot bid against you because it's now sold to you, Clinton, at $6. And I appreciate the bids, my friends. I'll pull them off the block here, cap them up for you, and write down on my list what we had. All right, guys. So the next one up is a 68 DNS roll, a roll and a tube. So one of them's in the tube, and it says 8 with a D on top. And this one might interest Paula just because I know she's looking for the 68 Ds that have the N that's filled in. There was like a die chip in one of the coins they were looking at on the Q&A on their channel. And so this is a 68S, 68D. And let's see if I can get a closer shot. I don't know if I can do this without making a... That might work right there. That's better, huh? Picture's worth 1,000 words. So there we go. There's the 68 DNS roll. So we're opening this one up. Sorry, guys. I did not put the description in. I'm going to do an opening bid of 4 on this one as well. Congratulations, Clinton, by the way, on that last lot. Hidden comes in at 4 on the 68 DNS. Aaron, they are minty. They are BU, and sometimes I just whatever's on top's on top. You see, there's a little scratch in the field above the S, and then maybe some bag marks on the D. But you're going to find some in there that are obviously much higher grade than others, and it's just a matter of going through them. They're unsearched by me, so that's kind of what we do. Corn dog at $5.50 increments, please. Hidden. I appreciate it, just to keep life moving at the speed of auctioning. So if you'd like to outbid corn dog, a $6 bid will do it. Hidden, but 50-cent increments. I don't go down on 50 cents on any of my stuff, unfortunately. So we got. If you want a $6 bid, Hidden, throw it up there. Otherwise, I'm gonna defer to corn dog at 5. 6, thank you, sir. Not to squeeze you for 50 cents. I'm just like, if we get into 50-cent increments on all of a sudden it sets a precedent on every item. So I go $1 increments, guys, up to $50. And then at $50, we go $5 increments to $100, and then we go $10 increments. So as we get into some of the more expensive items, what you will find is $10. And then once we get to 200 or 250, I think we said 200 last time, we go $25 increments. So we've had some auctions that have got up to $600-700 for a single item, and when that happens, we're at the $25 increment per item. But dollars my minimums. So Hidden's in at 6. Okay, thank you, sir. $6. Joe, you're laughing because you were a part of that, right? Or you're laughing at Clinton? He's laughing at Clinton. Okay. So Hidden's in the lead. Let's see. We had Corn Dog with 5. We got Hidden with 6. Corn Dog's thinking about it. So we are going to start counting down. We've got $6 in the lead. Hidden numismatist. I work on that one all week just so that I can be the one YouTuber that can, pronounce the word numismatist quickly and crisply without boggling it. And probably what will happen is I'll jumble it up. It's okay. Corn Dog defers. He says he's out. Thank you very much, Corn Dog. He says it's Hidden at 6, and it should go to Hidden, but we can see a $7 bid. We've got 6. Do we hear 7? Hidden in the lead at 6. Do we hear 7? Alden Davis, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you stopping by, and good to see you today. Hope your Sunday is going well. We got a 68 DNS tube BU roll on the block. Last call, all in at $6 for Hidden numismatist. 7. Do we hear 7? Last call. Otherwise, I'm going to say it is. Always nice and educational. Hey, thank you. Are you out, Dean? It's fun. We start getting into the auction and you're hearing just numbers and talking coins and counting down. So I appreciate you stopping by for the chat. I tried to go 15 or 20 minutes early on, but it's really good to see you, Dean. I hope you're well, and that the weather, you got a cold spell there. Hopefully it's coming back. So warming up and enjoying some spring and getting you back at the bench to pour some silver. Anyway, congratulations, Hidden. Sold to you for 6. Dean, have a great Sunday. I will see you around the tube this week. And so these are now wrapped up for you at $6, Hidden numismatist. The Annunciation is occurring again, indeed. And guys, if you're bidding for the first time, please send me an email just so that I have your information. I send invoices. You can wait for the invoice until the auction is all done. At the end of the day, I go through, I copy the description and the year, put it in the PayPal invoice next to everyone's name, who, whatever you have is listed, and I shoot it out, and then you can just pay it right through the portal that way. It's pretty simple. Okay, guys. So congrats, Hidden. Thank you for the bids. This next item is going to be some. Yes, I see that. I'm making a note, Hidden. I just saw that. I did see it earlier, and then I started talking and forgot. So this is send to Penny. I will do it. I'll invoice you. I'll send to her. I appreciate it, my friend, and she will too. All right, guys. So what I've got here is I've got 3. I'm gonna give top bidder's choice. So we're gonna start the bidding. The bidding is for 1 star note. These are fairly crispy. I will show you. They're not just they're not folding in half when you pick them up. I mean they're keeping some rigidity to them. They're all in very similar condition. Good, decent white paper. Some browning around the edges. There are fold and bend marks. But what I'm going to do is allow the bidder to choose which one they want, whoever the winning bidder is. So it's winner's choice on which one of these bills you want. So there's 3 star notes. I'm starting to bid on one of these 3 star notes. So you guys are bidding on 1 note, but you get your choice, all right, for an opening bid of $5. So we got and these are 57 on the bottom 2 and a 57A on the top one. And this is a star with a C, an A, and an A on the blocks on the top. So they're 57s. So it's for 1 silver cert. Just so you know, Henry opened up the bidding at 5. And let's see, Janine was at 5. I'm sorry, Janine, I missed the bid there, but you were at 5. We had Henry at 6. Silver came right in behind him at 6. I'm going to follow the YouTube side just because it's easier. And just so we're clear, this is for 1 bill, guys. So I want you to be sure that you understand what you're bidding on for 1 bill. 1 of the 3. I will give you choice. I'm going to put 1 out here so it's not confusing. Okay, so it's for 1 silver cert, valid to Janine at 11. It is a silver certificate star note, and you will get the winner will get their choice of which one of the 3 they want. Winner's choice. Cherie Ward, hello and welcome. How are you? Even the blind squirrel finds the nut once in a while. Is that what that is? I love it. The chat's going. You guys are. I love the interaction. It makes it easier on me when everybody's chatting with each other. You know what I mean? It's I can talk, but trying to keep up with the chat and do the auction at the same time is kind of hard sometimes. Cherie, good to see you. He does need to learn how to smile. But, that was a whole situation that he had with his teeth, right? And most of the pictures that he took, I understand that his discomfort level was extremely high. So there's some stories about that. I'll let you guys do your research instead of trying to give a history lesson that I will botch. So Henry's in the lead at 12. Silver Stanger at 14. I am on number 3. Peggy Hunts Everything. Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I am on item number 3. And let's see here. I can actually not. Oh, snap. That's funny. When the live chat dies on the YouTube side, it says, oh, snap. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Carrie and Terry, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Henry's at 15. Stanger's at 14. And then we had Henry at 15. Henry at 15 in the lead for the star note, silver cert. Silver says Stanger says he's out. We got 15. Do we hear 16? Let's start counting it down, guys. We got, hey, thank you, Corn Dog. Yeah, give a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, if you give a thumbs down, let me know in the comments why. We aim to please. Henry in the lead. The first W. Oh, cool. Hidden. Did you find that, or did you buy it, or where did that? How did that come about? The first W quarter that they produced this year. So we got Henry at the lead at 15. Are we all in, all done? Last call at 15, looking for 16. It is bidder's choice. There's 3 notes to choose from. You can pick one that you like the cereal the best on. Alden, what time? All right, we're going to call it sold to Henry. All right, Henry, here we go. We've got 3. This is the 57 with the C block. This is the 57 with the A block. And then this is the 57A with the A block. So let me know. Yeah, I know, right, Corn Dog? Hey, Henry, let me know. Okay. Hey, that's cool. And I'll jump in there too, Alden. Hey, you guys, I think Alden's doing a stream, and if you guys get a chance at 9:30 Eastern, jump over there. I'll probably be doing invoices about that time of day. So look forward to it. And everybody check out Alden Davis. If you're not subbed up, check him out. Check out his stream. Congrats, Henry. Henry, tell me which one of these you want. So tell me, this is the 40, 42, or 79. How about that? Based on the serials. Which one of these do you want? Henry. All right, hold up. Waiting on Henry for a. Well, Hidden, I'm reading your chat, but I also have a giveaway. I have a couple giveaways today. I will actually have 2. Henry, if there's confusion, just let me know. I was trying to be very clear when I opened it up, but I don't want any hard feelings. So if you want to defer to the prior bidder, that's okay too. I think that we had I think that it was clear, but I understand if it was okay. You understood. You want the 57A, right? So is that this one, the number 40 in the beginning? No, that's okay. That's okay, Hidden. I've got a couple giveaways. Thanks for letting me know, and I'll shout it out. That way everybody that's, maybe not into bidding on anything today knows that they stick around, they still might get something. So that's really cool. So Henry, I'm thinking that you're meaning this one. Okay, well, that's your option. That's your option. All right, so that would be, the winning bid would be 45 for all 3, correct? Silver Stanger. I know, Hidden. It's coming up. All right, I'm going to pull these off. I believe Henry wants all three. Okay. And I will put them in archival quality holders for you so that they stay in exactly the same shape. And congratulations. Okay. All right, guys. So next on the block. Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm pretty close to focused there. We've got a starting bid on this next block. Congratulations, Henry. Of the star notes. Okay. I'm going to start the bidding on this next lot at $18. You're welcome. You're very welcome, sir. So there's a little scuff on the box. I just want you guys to be aware of. A little scuff on that box, but these are OGP. This is a Washington, 90%. This is the first $50 in 90% since 1964, and it was a commemorative of the 250th anniversary of George Washington's birth. There's the information. You can see the ounce weight on silver as well as the 90% listed there. You know what? Silver, that's Stanger. That's what I was doing. So it was one at a time. It was one at a time. The max bid got to choose which one they wanted. And then I'm going to defer down to the next bidders. Henry said he wants, in other words, if Henry wants one, there's two left. If you want one of those at 15, then I'll offer it up to you. I can search. I may have one more at that quality. The rest of the ones I have are very tattered, but I found 3 star notes out of there that were in good shape, so that's why I pulled those. I'll send you an email, but what I did is I deferred to the winning bidder. He can have all 3, or he could have one at the winning bid, and then it would go down to the next bidder. So the way that works is you were second in line, so I would offer you one for 15 since that was the winning bid, and if you didn't, then I would defer to the next person. That kind of thing on what was remaining. But he wanted those 3 bills. I will look for another one and send you an email, Stanger, if I've got another one, and offer you the same if I've got a 4th. Okay, but I need to look. I didn't have one pulled out. So guys, this is for hopefully that's clear. Anyway, sidebar. So this is for both of these silver $50, guys. These are the same weight as the Kennedys, the Benjamins, the Walkers, the Barbers. 90% silver. This is the proof. This is the BU. So slightly different packaging. You can see like the COA on the inside looks the same, but the way this one works is it's in this little plastic holder, and then this one's in a plastic, a hard plastic holder. Beautiful proof finish on these guys. On the proof one, I mean, they're just gorgeous. And then the BU has that kind of matted, brilliant uncirculated finish. You get the cartwheel effect. Anyway, 2 beautiful halves. So there's 3/4 of an ounce of silver, I think, between the 2 of these, something like that, in the original government packaging, guys. So we've got 18. I saw some bidding going on. We had Corn Dog at 18 and Hidden coming in right behind him at 18. Oh my gosh. I'll take more time for description, Stanger. It's okay. I don't, look, I appreciate that. What I will do is send you an email if I can find one, and, or, more and knowing that you're looking for star notes and give you an email. Rookie Roll Hunter came in at 19. Lady Jack's just a minute late on my screen at 19. Corn Dog came back in at 20. Found it buried. Hey, good to see you. There's another great channel you guys should check out. A lot of live streams. marathon live streams, I would even say. A lot of cool stuff going on, giveaways, things like that. Okay, so found it buried. In the description is a link, and I covered this kind of early on, but I know you're just joining. And in the link, you will see a description. It's an Excel spreadsheet on Google Docs, and on there is the shipping right under my email. And so what happens is you just send me an email to valuhunter7947@gmail.com. And what will happen is I will send you an invoice to anybody that's a new bidder at the end of the auction. Shipping internationally, including Canada, is $15 up to a pound, $25 over a pound. So, gotta let you know about that, because I've tried to send stuff cheaper, and with the customs form and the way that they do it, even first class, the minute it's over a pound, the prices skyrocket. Now, I'm estimating that, okay? It's been at least that much. If it's over that, I'll cover it. If it's under that, I'll discount it for you, okay? So if I get shipping for 18 or 20 bucks and it's a pound and a quarter, that's what you'll get, okay? So I got found it buried in the lead at 25. So hopefully that's clear. I'm looking to make friends on here, not enemies. So if you find out, okay, cool, good, appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes people find out the shipping's more because it's international, and then they want to retract. And I understand for situations like that. I'm also finding out from Silver Stanger that I need to describe what's going on with my auctions a little better. It's okay to leave money on the table as long as everybody's happy, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we'll get it taken care of. I'll be searching through star notes to make sure that Stanger's a happy camper. Looking for some. I'll email you some pictures out, Stanger, and say, hey, these are the ones that were close. But what happened was I bought a lot of silver certs, and I searched through them looking for star notes, and when I find them, that like some of them are just so tattered. It's I use them for giveaways, or I post them on eBay or whatever. And then some of them were nice. There was no tears, no pinholes. They may have some folds and some circulation marks, but there's two of these. Lady Jacks, there's two of these. And yes, so these are the boxes, but they're both 82 commemoratives. There is a proof and a BU. Proof and a BU. So I found it buried in the lead at 25, looking for 26. I'm going to start counting it down. Yes. Lady Jack's 2 coins. Thank you. Thank you, Kellen, for clarifying. And guys, the chat moves fast. Sometimes comments come in or questions. I try to make sure that I get to them. If you even if you're not a mod, if you see one and you can, answer to somebody, it's very helpful. So I really appreciate that, Kellen. It's it makes things go smooth and everybody knows what they're in, because things get fast paced on here. We start counting things down. People feel like they're missing out on something and they don't quite know what the. Hopefully my descriptions are clear, but if they're not, clarifying is always good. I try to talk you guys through it so you can hear it, but it's in the text that way too. All right, are we all in? We got found it buried in the lead. That's $12.50 a coin, guys. In the original government packaging. These are the 82 commems, the first 90% silver coin to be put out by the U.S. Mint since 1964. In a $50, and it was the commem for the 250th. So if that's it, we're all in, all done. I'm going to, we got 25, do we hear 26? All in, all done, last call. Yeah, I know. Packaging, absolutely. Sold, congratulations, found it buried. Thank you very much for the bids, everybody. And let me just mark down. We're at 25 and found it buried. FIB. Found it buried. Just send me an email. I'll send you an invoice at the end of after the end of the auction tonight. Anybody that wins anything, go ahead and send an email. I'll respond. Just put your name for your YouTube handle, and I will go ahead and send you guys an invoice with the description on what you bought, the cost, the shipping, everything will be on there. And these are going to be under a pound at this point, so might be able to get these first class on the under the pound rate. We'll see how the rest of the time goes here. Next up, guys, I'm gonna move this back. I've got a 92. This is a silver proof set. This is a 1992 silver proof set, and it has just a beautiful deep cameo $50, quarter, and dime in 90% silver, and then you also have the nickel and the cent. And then it's got a certificate of authenticity, which is actually not attached, but fits perfectly in the back of the lens. So it always gets grabbed. So there's your cent. There is a scratch on the lens right there. Slight scratch, hairline, like paper scratch. And then this tells you about the coins that are in here. So this comes in the original government packaging. This is an opening bid of $18. I'll go ahead and post that up. Opening bid or starting bid. If you see OB or SB, it'll be, yeah, Henry, you know what? The sale price on one of those was $15. And what I'm going to do is look for another one and see if I have one. And if so, I will email Stanger. And if I don't, then I will let you know. And if you want to defer one to him, that's really nice. He might, want to take one of the three, would let you pick. I'll email you guys back and forth after the auction. I was trying to put him up there. Didn't want to do a buy it now on them, but at the same time had three of them, and didn't want to take three slots of the time here to go through auctioning each one separately. So I did them the way I did. It might have been a mistake on my part. Maybe I'll try to figure out a better way next time, but appreciate you guys, and I'll email you both just so that everybody's, thanks, Henry. 18 in the lead, Silver Stanger. Yeah, congrats. Found it buried. You're going to love those things, man. They are cherry coins. They're really, really nice. And quite a bit of history to them. For the numismatist. Rookie Roll Hunter comes in with 19. Answering back with 19. That's what the front of the box looks like. Very nice embossed silver eagle. I don't think that's silver leaf. That'd be pretty cool if it was. It says U.S. Mint silver proof set 92. Silver Stanger answers back at 20. Let's see. Push this up just a bit. Nice black and white cameo design that you guys can see there. Or cameo, I guess, relief or effect is what the word I'm looking for. Rookie Roll Hunter answers back at 21. Hey, Daryl USA, good to see you. Silver Stanger answers back at 23. So we've got the 1992. This was the first year that they made a silver proof set also, guys. So every year they made proof sets in 40% silver through 1970, and then they got completely away from silver content in U.S. coinage in 71. And they went from 71 all the way through to 92 without producing a proof set that was made of silver. So the rest of the proof sets in those years, 71, with the exception of 76 for the bicentennial, which was a 40%. There was both. There was a proof set, and then there was a 40% silver proof set. But the rest of the years, they did not make those. So from 71 through 91, you had 20 years of no silver. And it went, it had gone in 64, the proof sets were 90%. Then they moved in 65 on. You had the SMS sets, which weren't proof, for 3 years, 65, 6, and 7. Stanger answers back at 26. We had 24 from Rookie Roll Hunter, 26 from Silver Stanger. Rookie Roll Hunter answers back at 28. So what ended up happening is in 92, they issued them just like you see here, and they had this black lens. They had two versions. They had this version in the box, and then they had one that they called a Premier, which had a cushioned holder. It was a very heavy item. You pay, you pay more money for shipping as a result, because they were like, over a pound for just the box, or real close to it. But they come in this lens. It was the way they had done in the past, but with the black background, and you could tell the difference because the other ones were colored either green or purple. And then in '98, so the full run was from '92 to '98. In '99, they produced something like this, but they changed to a red insert, and they had the state quarters began. Silver Stanger for answers back at 30. So the 1999 has this 5-coin out setup. It has a 4-coin setup, so the quarter is missing. But then what you have is 5 silver quarters, and so you'd end up with it's almost like a double, right? It's like a double lens, and they've been running them that way ever since. And so, in fact, in 2009, they added special issue of Lincoln cents, and so that was inserted, and then you began with the presidential dollars in 2007, so those started getting inserted. Now you've got you buy a mint set, it was coming for the number 10 years or so with 4 lenses in there. Rookie roll hunter answers back at 31. So now they've gone back to just the 2 lenses. So you have the quarters. And actually last year, for those of you who are interested, instead of 90%, they switched to 0.999. It's the first time that they've made the coin other than bullion, so the American Silver Eagles, out of 0.999. And all of the silver coinage coming out of the U.S. Mint last year was 0.999 fine. So in 18, they did a regular proof set, silver proof set, and a reverse silver proof set. And then in 2019, they switched to 999 fine. And so that's really kind of what we're into now. It's kind of interesting. We wonder what the mintages will be. Rookie roll hunter in the lead at 31. Do we hear 32? Stanger's thinking about it. He says yes, 32. Silver Stanger in the lead at 32. And I've been chatting away here, guys, and letting the bidding go back and forth a little bit, but I'm going to start counting it down. I want to hang out on one item all too long, so get your bid ins quick and keep them coming. And when we slow down, that'll be my sign that somebody's thinking about it or that we're out. Rookie roll hunter 33. Thank you, appreciate it. Rookie roll hunter in the lead at 33. Silver Stanger thinking about it. Do we hear 34? I'm going to go ahead and flip these again so that you guys can see the front. Now I got to turn my camera light off to really get the black and white effect. If I can. Got a light on the front of the camera, which does great on certain things, but on others, it just gets so reflective. Like off the lens, when you have a lens. So I think that's pretty close. 33. Silver Stanger says out. Thank you for the bids. I'm going to start counting it down again. Stanger, we got Rookie Roll Hunter in the lead at 33. Yeah, Corn Dog, I'd say you stole the one that you bought a few weeks back. Absolutely. And that's the way I tried to do it, guys. Like, if I have on some of the stuff, I may even start it below, way below where my cost on something is, just because, I'm, looking to let folks hunt value. And if nobody's interested in an item, great. And if you get a couple folks that are really interested in an item or see something, you get cherry pickers too, on these modern mint sets. I don't think you find it as common, although there may be some people that, hey, sweet. Keevan Rose, what's up? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. You're out shopping. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I know, you guys have a lot more less limitations where you are because of the, reduced number of, mortality rate and people with the illness up there. You guys, even the schools are open and everything, right? So that's pretty cool. You guys are out, doing the deal and getting your shopping done. We're a little more restricted down here, but less so than a lot of states. So very cool to see you. Thanks for dropping in, my friend. So I've got Rookie Roll Hunter at 33. Do we hear 34? All in, all done. Last call. If not, I'm going to say sold to Rookie Roll Hunter at 33. Congratulations. We'll box this up with the COA on the back the way it was. Congratulations. Rookie Roll Hunter. You know what? You know what else happens on these corn dog? You were mentioning that a minute ago, and you know what happens is, folks need certain. Like I'll give you an example. There's certain there's certain years I need in my books that I do not have, and so when I see them come up, that's specifically what I'm after, and sometimes that'll motivate my my bidding pattern a little bit. So let me put this off to the side and just mark down. Rookie, I think that might be the first time. Forgive me if it's not, but if it's the first time you've won something at the Value Hunter auction, send me an email to the email down at the bottom of the screen, and I will go ahead and send you an invoice at the end of the auction. I get invoices out to everybody, so you will get one. Guys, next up, I was talking about the way that the Mint did this, and one of the things they did is they also split the set. So when they started doing the 99 forward, they would do the set with the $50 and the dime, and they would also do the quarters separately. Now, this is a cool one because it's got Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin. So if you have specific states, there's some of you that might be a little more interested in this than others. Okay, thanks, Rookie Roll Hunter. Just go ahead and send me an email. I will respond to that email that you send me. Just say, hey, this is Rookie Roll Hunter or whatever to the email that you want the invoice to go to. And the PayPal invoice, once I enter everything in, gets automatically generated. And then you can there's a link to click to pay, and credit card works, and it's done. So and then I ship out, guys. Like I try to be very expeditious with shipping, and within a day of the close of the auction and payments, I get everything boxed up and shipped out. It usually takes me about a day to do it, and depending on my work schedule, it could end up that the mailman picks it up on Tuesday. But anyway, that's how to expect it, and that way we see at the end of the auction what everybody buys, and I can weigh it up that way before I send you the invoice and know whether we're sending more than a pound. So SB is starting bid, guys. OB is opening bid. I use them interchangeably, but this next one is a 94 US Mint silver quarters proof set. It's 5 coins, the half quarter dime. That's incorrect. It's all quarters. Sorry. I just realized my link because I copied it. I'm going to hide that, paste it up, and fix this. It is 5 quarters. All right, there we go. 90% silver, or AG, and it's the quarters proof set. So you got 5 quarters. So let me pull these out and show you guys, because I think I wrote half in the description. So just to be clear, there's no half. Here's your COA, guys. It says 50 state quarter. And then what you have is your set. You got Michigan, Florida, Texas. It's got that deep cameo again, Wisconsin and Iowa. Some great states in this set. The 04 is a cool one because, first it's got my home state, but it's got some other great states in there as well. 50 state quarters. That's that red that I was talking about. And we got an opening bid at 18 from Penny Queen. Hello, Penny Queen, and thank you. You might have been in the chat earlier and I missed you, so let me say hello and welcome. I know that I'm sure that you saw earlier, if you were watching, that you got a couple that you got something potentially coming, and if not, you can go back and watch that unless it's supposed to be a surprise, and then I spoiled it. But you got some stuff coming your way, and then you've got okay. Hey, Joe, no problem. Thank you very much. I think one thing in particular that you might want. Well, yeah, in about 10 lots, I got a couple things that I know that you would want to look at. You can specifically see one of them because it kind of ties in to a theme that you had going on lot 20, and then we got our end of stream lots. So I know you are always a participant on those if you get a chance. But appreciate you. Thanks for coming in, and I'll see you in a little bit. We all got to eat, right? We're going to take a break, hit the restroom occasionally. I might have to coffee up here, guys. I'm slowing down a little bit. So there's what we've got. We've got the quarter set. I want to say that there is 0.3. Let's see, in 2. So I think we're 0.75 ounces of silver ASW. Okay, all right, cool, Joe. You know what you're doing, man. I know. I can't sneak one by you, my friend. If it's once I get it in the description, you're on it. You are on it. So a replacement, yeah, I know. Well, it's he leaves the door wide open if he's not here because we've had some good battles. I gotta say, some fun battles. In fact, I probably would have veered away from that because it's a little more stressful making the pylon lots at the end of the auction. But I gotta tell you, it's so much fun to watch that it's like I gotta do it. Gotta do it. All right, guys. So we've got 18 to penny queen. I'm going to start counting it down if we don't get another bid. We've got 18 going once. And I should go 1, 2, 3, but I count 3, 2, 1, but I say going once. I guess the only one that works both ways is going is when I say going twice because the number matches. And then I say going, I'll say going 3 times and put the 1 in. So I'm kind of backwards. I should probably do it the other way, but anyway. I just count it down that way because it's an actual countdown, right? So so we've got penny queen in the lead at 18 on the 90% silver proof. These have a beautiful deep cameo, black and white, very reflective. And we got all our Texas bidders looking at these, as well as the others, as well as our Wisconsin and Michigan folks, and our Florida and Iowa folks. I know. So are we all in, all done? We've got penny queen in the lead. This rookie roll hunter, this is for 1 set. So this is the box that it comes in. It's for 1 set. That is the obverse. That is the reverse. And it is 1 set. It's the quarter set. So it's where the mint split it in 2. They did a 50-state quarter, and then they did a combo set with the 50-state quarters that also had the halves and stuff. This is just the quarter. This is just the 5 50-state quarters for those states. So we all in, all done. We're sold to penny queen for 18. Congratulations, penny queen. It's a great pickup. It's a steal. It did good. I'll package it up with the COA and the OGP, and it will be on its way to you. And if you've got a quarter book going and you've got holes for the silver proof sets, or if you just want to keep them in the OGP, that's a great way to do it. But if you've got a book, you just filled 5 holes. So that's pretty cool. Okay, guys, next up on the block, let's see what we've got here. Congrats, penny queen. Thank you for the bids. Okay, so I've got a 1856 3-cent piece, guys. This is silver. It's actually 75% silver, I believe. They switched, I think, midway, somewhere in the minting, and I don't know if it was on this coin or not, from 75 to a higher silver content. But I believe that this year is 75. I'll double check. But let me get it on the block for you guys first. And the starting bid is going to be $15. It is now I can't find it, so bear with me, folks. Where the heck did I put that thing? There it is. It was hiding. So I'm going to bring the block back. And I might want to shed some light. It's in a slab type holder. I say slab type because it's not sealed. It says 3-cent silver trime with 3 outlines. So between they minted these at the U.S. Mint. It was as a result of needing to make coinage that would buy or equal a cost of a postage stamp. And so there's actually let me see. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to do this, guys. Bear with me. I may have to open the holder here. Let me see if I can do this relatively easily. I don't know if I can. Or get a better angle on it. So that light just kills it, doesn't it? Let's see if I do this. You guys can see. So there's a couple of little bends in the coin because they're thin. And gosh, I can't get thing to focus, guys. I apologize. All right, I'm going back to the way it was, and I'm just going to try to do my best. So you can see that the description: 3-cent trime, 3 outlines. So there's a star in the middle. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this open because I know it opens, and yeah, there we go. All right, guys. So now you can see the coin. All right, there is some bends, a couple of bends in the coin, little dings, I should say. The date is clear if I can get it. Struggling here with this one, guys. Small. You know what? I've got a different camera. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm going to switch up to the USB microscope. And we're going to do it this way. Okay, there we go. It almost fits in the USB. Like, there you go. So you can see the date at the bottom is 56. 56 at the bottom, 1856. You can see there's some dings on it, but really good detail on the shield. United States of America around the edge. And see those lines around the star? Those, there's 3 lines, or 3 separated, they call that 3 lines, or 3 outlines on the star with the shield in the middle. And the reason for that, I'm going to flip it over here, guys. Bear with me. On this side, it says it's type 2. It says 1856, type 2. And then it says there's a 3 in the middle. Good detail, 3 cent. So this one is the silver 3 cent. They also had a nickel 3 cent, but that was a larger coin. In those years, it wasn't used the way this was for the postage stamp. Maybe I don't have the camera on yet. Hold on 1 second. Are you guys seeing that? I hope you are. Okay, so there's bidding going on. Penny Queen opened at 15. I had Alden at 16. Penny Queen answered back at 17. Alden 18. Lady Jacks came in at 18. Penny Queen jumped it to 20. Lady Jacks, Penny Queen, and Alden back and forth between 19, 20, 23, 24, and now Alden in the lead at 25. So there was 3 types, guys. There was the type, and this says 56 type 2. I think that's incorrect. I think it's type 3. Let me just double check in the red book here, guys. I want to make sure I give you guys the right description on this. I think I may have to fix that where it says type 2. I think it's a type 3. No, it is a type 2. It is a type 2. Yeah, it says 3 cent trime. It is a type 2. What threw me there is it's 3 lines. The type 2 is 3 lines, and then it had like 1 line on the outside, which was variety 1 from 1851 to 53. It was only a 3-year issue. And then 54 to 58, also a lower year of mintage. That was variety 2, and it had 3 outlines. And then they went down to 2 outlines in 1859 through 73, and that was the longest run of those. This year, there was 1.4 million of them issued. The Red Book has this in G4 at $40. I would say it's probably better than that. It's probably fine or better based on, it's probably, I would guess that it might be VG to fine, but I would say it's probably fine or better. It depends. It's based on years. Okay. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's in, like I said, it has some dings. These things were thin and they got used. The coin doesn't have a little rib around the end. That's the plastic that's kind of looping over the edge there. But you get, good details on this. It says 56 is the year. And again, so based on the year, 54 to 58, it had 3. And they called these fish scales as well as trimes because it was a silver dime, I guess, or 3-cent dime, trime, right? I guess that's where they came up with the name. So, and there's a lot of different varieties and, notes on issues. Some of these are extremely hard to find. I mean, like the 1867, there was only 4,000 of these things minted in that year. Actually 72, there was only 1,000 of them minted. And in 73, there was a closed 3 version that there was only a proof issued. There was like 600 of them made. So kind of a unique and rare piece of not only numismatic history, but also of it crosses over into philatelic history as well, because there's stamp, the stamp and, stamp and coin. And what's interesting about these, those of you who watch my channel and know, my story kind of a little bit, know my dad is a philatelic dealer. He's a stamp dealer. And one of the things that growing up, when he was just collecting, what we would do is we'd go in coin and stamp stores, and, they were always under one roof, and so he'd go to the stamp section, I'd go to the coin section, but kind of funny to see the two cross over with something like this, where it was a stamp-based need that created it. And we have some activity continuing. Lady Jack's at 26, Alden 27, Found It Buried came back at 30, and then we have everybody going 31, 33, 35, 40, and Alden answered last with 41. Did we hear 42? Found It Buried 44. And remember, guys, at 50, we go in $5 increments, at $110 increments on the bidding. Alden says he's out at 45. We're looking for 45. We have Found It Buried out for now. Okay, Lady Jacks, thank you. Appreciate the bids, Alden and Lady Jacks and Penny Queen. Appreciate you guys. Found It Buried in the lead at 44. Cool history piece. And again, I think 75% silver. I don't know if they changed that halfway through the mintage, but all right. So we've slowed down. We've got Found It Buried in the lead at 44. Do we hear 45? If not, I'm going to start moving it and counting it down. Is that a year that you need? If you've got a run of these, you're independently wealthy. If you've got a full year run, Daryl, because like I was saying a second ago, like some of these are so low mintage, and like they melted so many of these down. It was they did them for a certain number of years, and then they found out that people were losing them because they were so tiny. They're the size of a fingernail, right? They called them fish scales. Very similar. And, you'll find this interesting, Found It Buried, because you probably have a 5-cent piece from Canada that's called a fish scale from back in the day, right? And this is the U.S. version, also known as a fish scale. It's the 3-cent trime. That is, so if you've got one of both examples, you've got the one from Canada, you've got the one from the U.S., same nickname. Kind of funny. Yeah. A year run on these would I can't even imagine, because some of them, like I think there's with the number of them that were melted down, I mean, there's only a few known in existence. Really low numbers, mintage of 1,000 or less on many of the years. Pretty cool item. So we're counted down. We got 3, 2, 1, and Found It Buried in 44 in the lead with 44. Do we hear 45? It is about the size of a half dime. Again, I'll switch back cameras for you guys. just one last look while you're thinking, just to get everybody. But I'm just going to put a modern dime up next to it so that you can see. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus a little bit. That focus pretty good. So modern dime up next to it. So it's about the size of a half dime. Yeah. 4 of them. Well, that's a nice collection. Hey, thank you, Hidden. Very cool. Very cool. And so I'm going to say all in, all done. I can't. I'm typing, but it's not working for me, guys. Sorry. Sold to Found It Buried. Congratulations. Congratulations, Found It Buried. Very nice pickup. Appreciate your bids, everyone. It was fun item, and a really cool piece. Okay, so Found It Buried. I'm going to put this over your other stuff here. And where were we on that? It was 44 was the sale price, right? Okay, so let me mark that down just so I get everything. All right. Next up, guys. Well, we've got something that's a familiar favorite to many of you. Let's see where I put them here. So we've got the next 2 are going to be buy it now. I want to show you guys the conditions first. So we got to buy it now. These are in extremely nice shape. Look at this one. Make sure. Yep. Okay. So that's the 71. No peg leg variety. But what these are, get this little token out of the way so you guys aren't staring at the corner of my desk here. Here, I'm going to pop it out. This is what we call a brown box Ike. It comes in this brown box from original Mint packaging, the embossed U.S. Mint logo on the front. This one's a little bit cloudy, guys. Let me get a different one. Bear with me. I'm going to make sure that is not, because I had these priced on buy it now based on them not being cloudy, and somehow that one snuck in there. It has it's just toning, but it's slightly unsightly. So let me pop it out so you guys can see. So it's like the GSA holder that we were talking about Carson City Morgan's earlier. These are 40% silver Eisenhower dollars in the same type of slab that those GSA silver Ikes, CC Morgans are in, and these are the silver Ikes. These are 40% silver. So let's see, that's not working for me. I'm not going to use the stand. I'm just going to go like that. So you guys can see. So it's 71. You can crack it, man. When it's yours, you do as you please, and we will not hold you in contempt for that. You can throw that thing in a book. I wouldn't blame you. Starting bid on these. Well, this is a bin. Sorry, for 15. Go. So I'm going to just put these in a bin. They will all be in the same condition as what you see here. I'll make sure that you've got the nice black and white cameo, deep cameo. All right, so I got Alden. I got Alden with 2 and Joe with 1. And I'm closed. And I am closed. I do have that. I do have a 4th one, Henry. You see this one has some cloudy toning on it. Do you want that one or you want to pass? I'm going to ask you just because. I'm going to give you the option. Still beautiful, but it will probably tone up over time. But you see the way that one is? You let me know. You let me know, Henry. That would be option 4. Where is the other case I had? All right, so I got those 3 out the door, and now I've got this 4th one. You're going to pass on that one. Yeah. This one, I'll tell you what, Henry, I'll do this one I'll do that one that's a little cloudy at 12 if you want it. Do you want that one at 12? Joe, you want the dirty one? I'll give you this one at 12, okay? So Joe Durbin, I'm gonna make a little note. Henry, I'll put you down for one of the clean Frosties, and the other one, let me make sure I didn't grab a 72 here. All right, so we're closed. Somebody type closed. All right, it's closed out. So I'm gonna go, let's see. I had Alden for 2. And I have Henry for 1. And then Joe times 1, cloudy. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the bids. And for those of you who are in on that, set this one aside for Joe. And then find the 72 that snuck in here. These are the 72s. Try to get it at an angle where you can see. Not super hazy, but there is some, degree of toning on these, but these are not like that one, you just have like the rim toning starting. They're 72s. It's the same thing. So get ready for me to put it in the chat, guys. And let's see here. When I say go, the first ones. All right. So Joe, Henry's saying okay, sold at 12. Who wants which one? Now I'm looking back at the chat and I'm seeing that we may have an arm wrestling contest here over the cloudy one at 12 at $12. Here's Alden's 2. I got Joe's cloudy one. I got the other one. So which one of you guys? Okay. Joe likes the dirty one. That's pretty funny. All right, Henry, I'm gonna send you the cleaned up one. All right, and wait for it, guys. These are the 72s, and go. Alden, bin 1. Joe, bin 1. I got one left, guys. Next bin gets it. Okay. One more, guys. One more of these 72s. And I will do an inspection to make sure the ones I send you guys are nice. This one has some frosty or has some toning on the back, so this one will not be in that set. But I will make sure the 71s and 72s that you guys get on the bin. All right, one left, guys. Anyone? If not, I'm going to close it out on the last of the 72s. All right, so we're going to close that one out prior to the last 72 selling. I'm surprised, actually. I thought I thought both those years would be snapped up there, so that's all good. Let's see. What do we have here? We have 72. We have another bin item, guys. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't reset my camera. I don't know. Mr. Oh, my stomach's growling. Okay, so oh, okay. Joe, were you bidding on two? Okay. Sorry, Joe. I didn't catch that. I'm a little slow. Bear with me. So next up, guys, we've got what do I got here? I've got three of these. They're a 72 mint set. It's the PD and S. So the reason it's an S is there's the San Francisco penny or cent in there, and then you have all the rest, basically 11 coins. You've got the halves from 72 from Philadelphia and Denver, the quarters from Philadelphia and Denver, the dimes from Philadelphia and Denver, Philly and Denver nickel and cent, and then also the San Francisco cent. And that's the BU cent. So, they also made a San Francisco proof that year. So, which is really weird. I recently had picked up an album that has the proof onlys for the cent. So I could put some of my own collection in that stuff, or in a place where I could display. And it says proof onlys on the outside. So if anybody knows why they do that on those books, but there's only one S slot, right, in 72. So it says there's proof onlys, but I guess maybe if there was only a proof that year from S, maybe that's what proof only means. And then you fill it in with the proof for that year. But like the 72, I would love to have a slot for the S and the S that's in the proof, but they don't make the book that way. So I'll pick one or the other. But anyway, this is a way that you could fill those books in, guys, whether you're half, quarter, dime, nickel, or cent hunting. This is the way to go. And comes in between two cardboard inserts in the original government packaging from the Department of the Treasury, U.S. Mint. I have not taken a look at these under a magnifier, guys, so feel free to hunt. I won't let you cherry pick because I'm not going to put them under 20D linkage. So it's a buy it now, guys, for $10 on the 1972 PD&S sets, guys. $10, and you can go and begin. Go ahead and bid. All you got to do is write bin in there. Okay, no need for the magnifier. I know. Well, and look, if people are looking for RPMs, they want to look under a 10 times loop or whatever, they can do that when they get home. I have it. I do find the humor in that. Thank you, Hidden. We'll save the magnifier for other stuff. Oh, sorry. Listen, I'm gonna step away and just fill up my drink here, and I will be back with you guys. Any bids that come in the meantime will be accepted. Otherwise, when I get back in 2 seconds, I will close this and put up the next auction item. Okay, that's intermission is over, guys. I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Okay, I don't see. Okay, Stanger. Hey, thanks. Said be right back. What I miss? Okay, so I got these 72 sets. I'm getting ready to take them down. They're on a bin for $10. Buy it now. I've got 3 of them, and there's a couple bucks worth of face value in here, guys. About $3 in spendable currency. So if we don't get a bid at 10, only you. I'll just go ahead and cut these out and take them down to the local grocery store, get some bread or whatever, gallon of milk. And only you can save these from circulation, guys. Only you. So if you want these, right bin. If not, we'll just move on. Only you can save these from circulation. Only you can prevent forest fires. I read somebody's comment on a thing. It said, only you can prevent forest fires. They said, that's a lot of pressure. I thought that's pretty funny. All right, guys. So next up, I'm going to say closed on that. I think we didn't have any bids on the 72 sets, right? All right, they're closed. All right. Okay, so the next one is similar. It doesn't. It's not just the 72s though. You have the 72 set, guys. The key date is the 73. I'll just open these up. You guys can see. This is a date run. These have the Ikes in them. I haven't totaled up the face value to even tell you guys what that would be. I think I grabbed the wrong set here because I said 75 through 79, but this is 72 through 79. So this one is, let's see, 72, 73. Yep, here's 74. This doesn't have the OGP. It's just an envelope, but it has the 74 set in it. There's also a difference between the 75. 75 and 6 are the same. They're in a regular envelope. But if you look at the coins, they have the 75 date on them. Of course, the 76 half, you can't tell the difference, and the dollar and the quarter. But on the dime and the nickel and the cent, you can tell it's a 75 or 76. Those are in regular envelopes, guys. And then here's the 77, 78, and 79. So it's the 72 to 79 run incorrectly marked on my spreadsheet. So you guys will see. I'm going to change it in the chat here. I did grab the wrong set, and fortunately my wife took off with my daughter, so like she won't even see that I grabbed the wrong set here and get mad and slap me. So thanks for that, Clinton. I appreciate it. So the 73 is the key set, guys. Pricing those individually. So I think I'm a little shy on my dollar amount here. So I'm going to say starting bid on this run. I'll do either one if you guys want to pull. If you want to pull the other ones, but I'm going to say starting bid at 60 on this. And that's with the other. That's with the 72, 3, and 4. So it's a $20 difference from what's listed on the on the thing. And I know Alden, you've been jumping in on everything that's been by now, and I appreciate it. But I put this one up as a auction item. So I'll take an opening bid if that's good with you at 60, and we'll just see where the action goes from there. But yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And I've got to just change this in my spreadsheet, but I may not be able to do that until after the auction. I grabbed the 72 through the 79 set. I had a 75 through 79 packed together that I was going to put up for 40. That's not the one I grabbed. So I'm I'm going with the 72 through 79 since it's what's in my hand. It has the key date 73. Again, it's PDS, guys. So, I mean, you've got, what do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets here. 8 sets for one money, guys. So we've got 60. Do we hear 65? 60. Do we hear 65? Alden in the lead at 60. Eric says, I'll do 65. So we got 65. Do we hear 70? 65. Do we hear 70? Thank you for the bids, guys. Eric in the lead at 65. Do we hear 70? Yeah, and those of you who are piecing together books, this is a way to fill up pages, not just blanks, right? So a lot of beautiful coins in brilliant uncirculated condition in the original government mint packaging. So we've got 65. Do we hear 70, guys? 65. Do we hear 70? Alden says he's out. Eric's in the lead at 65. Do we have any other interest? At 70. If not, I'm going to start counting it down, guys. Eric in the lead at 65. Do we hear 70? 72, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I would say the 5 and 6 are, kind of semi-key just because of, the 73 is definitely the key set. So that's the key date for the series, for the run. But you've got, the 4, 5s, and 6s are less abundant than the 8, 9, the 2, 8, and 9s, for sure. We've got Eric in the lead still at 65, looking for 70, going twice. Again, 8 sets, all for one money. The 4, 5, and 6 are in envelopes that are not OGP. The rest of them, they have, kind of the mint insignia on the front. And are we all in, all done? Last call, we're at 60, looking for 65, looking for 70. All in, all done? We're sold to Eric at 65. Congratulations, Eric. Congrats. That's a great run. You got some really nice coins in this lot. 72, the packaging was a little bit different. They had the old assaying office like they used to do on the silver sets in 70, 71, and 2, and then they switched in 73 just to the little type at the top. And I think it was originally made that way because they would mail them these, but since they were never mailing them in these, stamping the front and addressing the front, they were packaging it up, and people were buying multiples because they were coin collectors. I think they realized, well, we're packaging it anyway, let's just switch the packaging. So that's what happened. So I'll get those bundled up, rubber banded up, and packaged for you, Eric. Thanks for the bids. Congratulations. Yeah, it was a smoking deal. Indeed, I agree. And I like that, That's what I'm always looking for. And when other folks, find that, it's either, if it's not a smoking deal, but it's something you love, that's okay. And when it is a smoking deal, it's always good to find that value, So your price per set there is undeniable. Let's see what we got next, guys. So, okay, it's going to take me a second to get this one out, but let me just describe it for you. So this is a currency run. This is all for one money. So there's 4 lots here. Okay. This is not a buy it now. It's a starting bid. Let me just type that. Or opening bid, I should say. I guess that's probably easier than starting bid. So this is going to be for 4 consecutive. I'm not going to break these up, guys, because they are consecutive serial numbers. And I'm trying to decide how to send. I may just send this page, but I probably am not going to send the page. So I have them in a page is how I have them. But I'm going to show you guys what this is. These are crisp, brilliant uncirculated notes from 1976 of the first day of issue. And the way you know that they were issued first day of issue is because they're stamped from the post office. So I'm actually going to probably put these in archival holders separately, or maybe 2 holders back to back. I don't want the stamps to touch each other, so I'll probably, when I send them, I would probably send them back to back like that, or yeah, that's probably what I would do. But these are crisp, uncirculated, or CU, $2, and they are consecutive serial. So your serial numbers begin with 37, 38, and then you have 40 and 41. So the 39 is missing in the middle, guys, but they are 4, and I want to keep them like that. Corn Dog says 10, JW says 11. And yeah, so, and they're stamped Monroe, Wisconsin, April 13th, 76, which is the day that's the first day. So it's kind of like a first day cover, but the way it's done. So I said they're consecutive, but just so you know, there's a break in the middle here. 37, 38, 40, and 41 are the serial numbers. Okay. So all the serial numbers are sequential, except there's a break in the middle. So I don't know if that's the way the page was or whatever, but Corn Dog at 12, Lady Jack's at 13. Daryl also said 13, then said 14. Henry at 14. Guys, remember just to refresh every once in a while on your screen and then hit live chat at the top. That way there's no lag. So that I notice sometimes the bids are the same number and they're coming in one after, a little bit later than the other. So we got Daryl USA in the lead at 14 right now. Also, if you just go to the top and hit top chat and then hit live chat again, it'll like automatically refresh the chat, I think. I don't know if that works for the stream too. If we'll refresh like the whole stream. But anyway, Eric says 15. Yeah, so these are beautiful. They are, I think, I don't want to mistake because the stamp is over the signature on this side, but it's Neff on that side, and I forget, to be frank with you guys, who the other signature was. Corn Dog says he's out, found it buried, came back at 18. Henry's is trying to get a bid in there. John Samolka came in at 20. You know what? That's totally possible, Clinton. I do not know. If that was an error that got pulled off, that would be really interesting. Can you imagine if you found one that had like a star in front of the G and matched up? That'd be really cool to have a star, but I guess the whole serial would be different, right? Because it's run on a different run, so that wouldn't make sense. Daryl says he's out. Found it buried at 22. Henry just behind him at 21. Henry, refresh your page. I think you're coming in. You may have a lag. I hope it's not on your internet side, but the bid's just a smidge behind. Lady Jax says out. Thank you very much, Lady Jax. Henry in the lead. Found it buried in the lead at 22. This is for all 4 notes. That is correct, Henry. All 4 notes. These 2 are sequential and these 2 are sequential. So this is 37 and 38, 40 and 41. So 39 would go in the middle here. It's missing. So I don't know if that's because of the way the sheet works or how it was cut or whatever. But yes, that is for 4. I'm just going to put that in there. John says out. Found it buried comes back at 20. Henry answered back at 24, and then found it buried immediately answered back at 26. Oh, it would. Okay. Well, Rookie Roll Hunter, I would learn how that works. I guess they take the same serial numbers as anything that got messed up and run it just with the star in front. So that would be pretty cool to see. Don't have that note in here. Henry answered back at 28. I will go ahead and turn the lowest serial number over and show you guys the back of the note as well so that you can see it. There is some of the cancellation from the post office that's bled through to the back on this note. You can kind of see. I don't know if I can do. I'm trying to be very careful with these. I had them in the holder, and it's like I don't even want to touch them because they're so crispy. I'm going to do that so that you guys can see that note, and then this one I'm just going to face the other. They're in great condition. I mean, CU condition. So this is all for one money, guys. Found it buried was at 26. Henry answered at 28. Found it buried answered back at 30. We have an auction. We got a bidding war going on here. Henry at 32. Found it buried at 35. Henry said 36. Found it buried. Said 38. And they're also stamped with canceled 13 cent. So you see what, kind of the postage stamp was like. That's kind of an amazing piece of history from April 13th, 76 too. You know what's crazy? This might be like a birth date for one of the guys that's bidding. I don't even know, but that could. 38, found it buried. Henry says 40, found it buried, answered right back at 42. I'll show you what I'm going to do, guys. I think instead of the page, I've got these very rigid. They're very rigid holders. I'm going to put each note in its own rigid holder just to keep it, in the condition that it's in. So you will get 4 holders for these 4 notes to the winning bidder. Henry said 40, found it buried 42. Henry answered back at 44, found it buried immediately with a bid of LOL 46. Appreciate that. Gonna go for the coffee. Give you a little salivate slurp. I can't do it like Sal. I get the voice going though. Henry says 48, final. I'm saying 48, and that's final, unless you bid again. And found it buried says 49. Do we hear 50? And remember, at 50, we go to $5 increments, guys. So we keep things moving. We're at 49. Do we hear 50? Okay, Clinton. I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Hey, U.S. Silver Stacker, welcome. So we've got 40. Henry answered back at 50. Do we hear 55? Found it buried says yes, 55. 55, do we hear 60? Welcome to the bidding war, U.S. Silver Stacker. Found it buried at 55. Do we hear 60? Henry thinking about it. 2 consecutive and 2 consecutive with the 39 serial in the middle missing. So you've got 1932, 1937, 38, 40, and 41. Note it. Okay, so Henry, thank you. He's saying out, and we've got found it buried in the lead at 55. We're going to say we're counting down, going once. Going twice. Found it buried in the lead at 55. We're looking for a bid of 60. Found it buried is trying to use the conversion ratio to his advantage. Are we all in, all done? We're at 55. Last call. Found it buried, takes it down. Congrats. 55. I'm going to package these things up. I'm going to package these things up now, guys, just to make sure that I don't end up with a fold or a tear or a wrinkle that wasn't there before because I, moved it off the table or something. So bear with me just a second as I take my time. I'm going to grab 4 of these holders. Carefully they go in there really nicely and easily, but with that stamp, you got to kind of pry the top open to make sure it doesn't catch. Move that off of that. And I will show you what these, that stamp going in there, and then it slides right in easily. So, but until you get that stamp past the entry point, it's kind of like nerve-wracking with these things because it can grab, right? All right, last one, guys, and then we'll move on to the next item. Found it buried. Henry, thank you guys for your bids, and everyone else that bid on that and participated and has been participating today. Appreciate you guys. So there's what it's like in the archival holders. So you will get all 4 of those. Top. Right. All right, guys. Well, I did this before, and I got about 10 of you guys that jumped in, and I think everybody's been pretty happy with it. So I'm going to stay with it, except I changed the price, and I explained early on why I did that. Was because I could not. There were certain things I wanted to include in the grab bags the last time I did this a couple of weeks ago that I couldn't get in, and it's also a lot of work. And so for a $40 package, it's like trying to. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's kind of fun because I interact with all you guys. I know what you like and maybe what you're interested in, so I'm able to include some of those kind of items, which is kind of cool. But anyway, what I do is I just say, look, I'm gonna put together $40 or $50 worth of items at least. And what I try to do is every time I put something in, I write down what the retail price is and what I expect the sale price to be. And the melt value, like an American Silver Eagle has a melt value of $16, right? But if the or $17, whatever the melt value is, right? But you can't buy American Silver Eagles for under $20 for the most part, right? 22, I think, at most of the bullion dealers. So if I'm going to include one, I know it's going to cost me 22 at least to get it in there. And if it's a better date or something like that I have, it might be 25. Well, by the time you get 1 or 2 items like that, you're up above $40. So I was somewhat limited. I think the people that got the packages last time probably got $50 or $60 at least worth of stuff, just because I wanted to make sure. And I just realized, hey, this is a losing proposition for me if I keep it up this way. So, thanks, Daryl. I appreciate that. So there's one happy customer, but I'm bumping it to 50 just because of my last explanation. I'm going to go ahead and open this up briefly. You just put bin or 50, whatever you want to do if you want one. And okay, Jay, I've got you down for one. And if you email me that you have a preference of certain things, like, hey, I like silver bullion or whatever it might be, you email me. I'll make sure that is the majority of what's in. Daryl, we had a kind of a special one that was a cool thing that we did last time. And his package he loved, but it was specific to a year that he was looking for. So it was kind of a cool way for me to, have a focus. And Joe says he's happy with his as well. Thank you, Jay. I've got you down for one. Is that a second buy it now, or is that okay? Just one. I got you. Okay, I didn't acknowledge, so I'm acknowledging Jay, Corn Dog, Kellen L, and Joe Durbin. So I've got the 4 of you guys. Kellen loved the last one. Rookie Roll Hunter says I'll take one down, and it's just my choice of a mix of stuff, guys. And Peggy hunts everything. Thank you. Lambos indeed. So we've got, okay, Jay. All right. You like gold? If you don't mind, I'd have to take like a 1/10 of an ounce American Gold Eagle and chop it into 3 to get it in your package. So if you don't mind me damaging the coins, or cut a CC in half. But yeah, I mean, literally last time I had one package where it's like I really wanted to put a Morgan or a peace dollar in it, but I was just like at that limit, and I was like, I got to go a different direction with this because it's it's going to put me over the top. So I did not include a couple things like that were in the They were in the pile that I wanted to include that I didn't. So this time it's $50, but it'll go. And I'm just going to go ahead and say last call, guys. If you want one, I know. I actually have a Dahlonega mint coin that I need to send in. It's a gold, and it's a rare year for them that I need to send in. It's a gold dollar, and it's like BU condition, but I have a feeling that it's like a restrike or a counterfeit or something. But it's gold. It tests gold. It's the right weight. Everything. It's just way too crispy and sharp. I just don't. I can't imagine it was minted that way, but it could be. I'm gonna send it in and see what happens. So okay, Eric, we got a couple last minute guys here. Eric and Found It Buried. Yeah. So hidden. I'll post a video up on that actually of where I picked it up at an auction, and then I'm going to send it in. And if I get it, so Peggy, this is the grab bag. It's $50. And I know, well, hidden, I'm going to send it in to NGC. I'm going to check. I'm going to have them give me a grade or an authenticity on it. And I can send you the coin. I can send you images of the coin. Yeah, I'll email you a couple pictures. I got a video that I made of it, and I'm almost wanting to grade it before I post a video because I don't want to look like an idiot getting so excited if it's counterfeit. Oh my gosh. I opened the thing up. I was like a kid on Christmas. I was like, oh my gosh, is this possible that this is a D, it's got the D mint mark. And sure enough, it's like, I looked at all the pickup points on it from the mint. Everything looks right. But there's a couple things about it that, make me not be able to do the authentication myself. So I'm going to send it. Beautiful, beautiful coin. If it's not real, it's worth probably the melt value of the gold. And which is still, $100 or something, but, so we're, I think I was answering your question, Peggy. It's a $50 grab bag. If you scroll up the last comment that I made, it's a various blind grab bag, and basically it's junk or bullion. It's proof or mint sets. It's US or foreign, high graders, rolls, currency, combined and retail melt value to be guaranteed to be $50. It's like a surprise mini hoard. And so I'm just saying last call on this, and then I'm going to go through the names one more time. I'm going to say closed. If anybody else is in, last chance. All right, we're closed on that. All right, so I'm going to take and just go through this. If I don't say your name here, let me read them down, what I have, and type them in my list. I've got JW for 1. I've got Joe Durbin for 1. I've got Kellen. Let's see. Kellen said, love the last one. Okay, Rookie Roll Hunter was next. I got Rookie Roll Hunter. Let's see. I've got Eric with 1. I've got Found It Buried with 1. And what I even did, guys, last time is I kind of looked at channels, and so that's what I had. I had JW, Joe, Rookie Roll Hunter, Eric, and Found It Buried. Is that's my list, right, guys? If I missed you, let me know right now. Otherwise, those are my 5 bidders, and I will move on to the next item. All right. So nobody else didn't hear their name. JW, Joe Durbin, Rookie Roll Hunter, Eric, Found It Buried. Okay, those are the ones getting a grab bag this week. Appreciate it, guys. I look at channels too, and I try. If you guys have videos, I'll watch what you're into and try to find things that are unique or rare or of interest or a year that you like or whatever, and kind of customize your grab bag so it's not just everybody getting the same thing. Although there was a couple items that I had, like a handful of, and I included, like I had these BU silver Balboas last time, and maybe a few of you got those that were pretty cool. Kellen, I missed you. I'm sorry if I missed you. I overlooked it in the chat here. I was trying to go back through. Yes, I see your name now. You said you loved the last one, and your compliment almost made me leave you off the list because I saw it as a compliment not to buy it now, which was right above that. Okay, Kellen, I've got you down now. Thank you. All right, so anybody else? That was it, right? Okay. Nobody else. Blind grab bag. I think he's trying to. Kellen, I've got you now. I've got you now. Found it buried. Walkers and standing favorites. Okay, do me a favor and write that in your email and send me, in the email. Now, one of the things I will say is, like I said, graders, right? So just so that you understand what that means, guys, like, I might put some junk silver in. So if somebody likes walkers and standing liberties, it might be junk walking liberties, based on silver value, right? But what I may do is, Corn Dog, are you saying you added one too and I missed you? I'm so sorry. So I'm trying to go through the chat, but it moved. So, okay, so Corn Dog 42, I got you. So Corn Dog 42, I got JW, Joe, Rookie Roll, Eric, Found It Buried, Kellen, and Corn Dog, and that's it. All right. All right, so that's everybody that I had down for the thing, right? John, you're in good company. I'm collecting the same type of stuff. And what I was saying is, look, if somebody did something, said, hey, I like walkers and standing, I may only have some that are kind of, good or very good grade, so they're kind of what I would expect to get from a junk purchase. They're not rare dates, common date kind of melt, right? But sometimes I get something that's like AU or BU. It's obviously not a melt value coin. So I've got to figure out, okay, what's a gray sheet value or, retail on something like this. And that's what I'll do, right? So I'll include that. I'll just assign a different value. So you may have $1.50 that's in way lesser condition. That's, got a $7 value based on its melt or $6 or whatever it is. And then another one that's, got a 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 because it's a rare date or it's a, anyway, you guys get the picture, so I don't need to beat the dead horse. Next up, I've got one on this, guys. So you really have to wait for it on this one. I know I'm going to have some upset folks on this one because I've only got one this week, and I'll be back with more. Okay, but before you got to wait till I type it in the chat, and the first one that shows on my screen is going to get this. Okay, so the first person to buy it now on my screen gets it at this price. Once I type go, okay, so once you see me put it in the description, this is original government packaging 64 mint set. I got a sticker on the back here. I don't know what that is. It's a 64. It is a normal hair, I think. I think that hair is normal. Is that right? So you guys can see it. There you go. Right. And then it's also a blunt 9, not a pointed 9. So just so you know, it's a standard, it's got the COA. It's in the original government packaging. Somebody's put a little number down and had a sticker on it, but that is your 64. And so it's going to be a buy it now. And the first person to show up, guys, get ready for it. You know exactly who's going to be the buy it now sucker. Wait for it. And first person to type gets it. First person to type gets it. Not just type, but say, okay, wait, Joe, we got Lady Jax jumped ahead of you. You were saying laugh. I got 3 people buying it now, and I've got 1. So Lady Jax is in the lead on the 64 set with the buy it now. Joe and Alden, thank you. I got you guys as backups. Lady Jax. Lady Jax at 25 on the 64 proof set. Congratulations, Lady Jax. That was some fast typing. Lady Jax, I don't think I have your email as well. So for the invoice, the PayPal invoice, just send me an email to the link below, and I'll make sure that I get that. That was a bin. So let me just type in here and buy it now. And that was Lady Jax. And once I have that, I'll send it back to yours. Joe says, what? Joe, I know your screen might have been different than mine. I'm just looking at my chat, and you said laugh, LMAO, and then Lady Jackson was like, bin, boom, like right away. And then you hit bin right after that. I'm sorry, my friend, but she got you. And Alden was right behind you. I mean, the two of you guys hit back to back. Lady Jackson, congrats. That was awesome. I know. What is that? What happened? Hidden just totally got you. It was like the he knew it was coming. He's like, watch what happens. I'm gonna type, get Joe to respond, and take him out of the play. Oh, it's so funny. Alden and Joe, you guys right behind her. Okay, I'm gonna write you down as backups. And the reason I do that is just if I run into another one, I'll email you guys. But the one was what I have this week. So all right, next up, I've got 67. I got a few more of these, so hopefully the fight is. And if you guys just type bin or the dollar amount, or if you're doing multiple, you type ×2 or whatever, and that's fine. Okay. Hey, Mike Badger, how the heck are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And so let me show you guys what you're bidding on. So I have 5 of these, and this you're bidding on one set of 2. So this is a 1966. This was when the Mint didn't do a proof or a BU set this year, but they did what's called an SMS set. And so this is a special Mint set. It came in this holder. This is the original government packaging from them. Kind of looks like the old Whitman style. And then on the front of the 67, they had a sticker that said it was a 67. And they were kind of proof-like. Some of them were real proofy and can get, kind of have a camo appearance on some of the coins. Really shiny, nice, reflective fields. So what these are is a buy it now for 20. I've got 5 sets of 2. So Ben's taking 3. Roy says 2. We're closed, guys. Guys. Roy, thank you. Corn dog. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got to get some more of these. Because that went faster than greased lightning. Okay, let me just see what I've got here. All right. Let me write you down. Again, if I come into some, I'll let you guys. If I come into more, I'll let you know. But this was a bin, so let me take an order of what I had here. And I'll email anybody that's in there. I write down backups. Occasionally we'll send you an email and say, hey, I was able to get 5 more or whatever, and I'll do it. So I'll email you if that's the case, but I put you in the backup category. So I had Joe ×3. ×3. Okay. Joe's saying he wants 1. All right. That's cool, Joe. So, and Roy, I got you down for 2. Welcome to the stream, Roy. First I've seen you in here, and you're ×2 on the bid. Appreciate it, my friend. Alden, that puts 1 in a position for you. Alden ×1. I think that leaves 1 more. So I had 2 retracted. So I had Corn Dog and Penny Queen. Do either of you guys want 1, or do I give that last one to Joe? Up to you. Yeah, hidden. What I'm doing is I have the 66 and 7s together, and I bought the same number of them. And so I was selling them as a set, bin 20, and they sold out. I will look and see if I've got more coming in. Corn Dog, you want that one? Okay. So Corn Dog, you were ahead of Penny Queen, so I'm gonna give that one to you. And Penny Queen, if another one comes up, I got you on my backup. Okay, so I'll email you if I do. And as I find stuff hidden, I'll let you know if you're looking for 67s. But Penny, I had you down. Yeah, the troublemakers are in the house tonight. That is right. Okay. All right. So you guys will get exactly what you saw. All right. What's next? Okay, this one is. So let's see here. You just woke up, Roy. Well, welcome. Have a cup of coffee. That's what I'm doing. Keep me going. Gets a little peppier. All right, so this is going to be okay, so I only have 1 of these, but that's okay because it's an opening bid, not a buy it now. I try to do these buy it nows to keep the auction moving, and man, it just absolutely gets away from me every single time. So guys, this is, probably some folks that were bidding on the last thing want the rest of these blue boxes, but this is the 68. Hey, Lincoln Central, welcome. You have to go, okay, email sent, thank you, found it buried, much appreciated, and I will get you an invoice tonight. So this is an opening bid, guys. Opening bid is 25. And this is it's the 70 set. These are proof sets, and the 70 actually is 40% silver on the half. The 69 is also 40% silver on the half. And then the 68, which I have to be a little more careful in opening. The boxes are, they're in good shape and they're holding together, but they're not, they're 50 years old, right? So this one has like a little bit of striation going across the plastic, but you can kind of see it at a weird angle. It's not super. Anyway, it's all three of these. So we've got an opening bid. Lincoln comes in at 25 swing. Roy, Joe, and Lincoln all at 25 at kind of the same time. Lady Jack's at 26. Joe says he's out. Lincoln Central at 27. Pepe. I see you, Penny. I've got corn dog down. I'll let you know if I run into one, and I'll hit you guys up with an email. This is for all for one money, guys. So it's three. Let me separate the boxes out so you can see the sets better. But it's for all three of the proof sets for 68, 69, and 70. 40% silver, $half. That's no good. You can't see that any better than the way it was. How about like that? Okay, that's probably the best way I can do it. So we got Roy. Rookie Roll Hunter was at 28. We had Roy come back at 29. Rookie Roll Hunter at 30. Lady Jack's just behind Rookie Roll Hunter at 30 as well. So we have 30 looking for 31. So we're at 30, and we have Rookie Roll Hunter in the lead at 30, looking for 31. Funny corn dog. I know. Well, it's a 66 and 7. So I guess Penny's saying, hey, split it and send the 66 to me and the 67 to Hidden. Is that what I was hearing? Yeah, I stay away from looking at mine. It's out of sight, out of mind. It's better. It works better that way. As long as the card keeps working, the minute they tell me it doesn't, right, then it's like time to go look. Lady Jax is out. Okay, thank you. So we had Rookie Roll Hunter at 30. Do we hear 31? Start counting it down, guys. Okay. Roy came back with 31, guys. 31. I'll start the countdown over. We have 31. Roy Driscoll in the lead at 31. Do we hear 32? All right. So I'm making a note over here. Corn Dog, I'm going to honor your request and put PQ in there. And I got to make a note. Send the 67 to Hidden. I will verify that on the email, but I got it in the notes. So we should be cool. And Corn Dog, I got you as the backup. If I run into any, I'll let you know. We've got Corn Dog. Sorry for being a pain in the butt, but oh no, not a pain in the butt. You know what's funny is I saw your name and with the number at the end of it, like I thought it was a bid at first. I thought you were bidding 42. Then I would have been the pain in the butt. All right, so we're going twice. Roy in the lead at 31. No problem, Corn Dog. That's not a pain. On things like the buy it now, and when we have more people wanting one than what I've got inventory for, we just roll with it. We're all friends here. It's about having a good time. The Rookie Roll Hunter answers back at 32. I'm going to start the countdown over. So we got 32 looking for 33, going once. Very nice of you, Penny Queen. I will get the 67 to Hidden. And I think, it's kind of funny, you guys are like swapping favors over here if I'm looking at lot number 2, because that's exactly the opposite of what happened earlier. That's cool. Love this community. Just love this community. Don't you guys? I mean, it's like, even like you got to say, I mean, hang out, got my church friends, everybody's good peeps, good heart and stuff like that. But like, you know, and all different walks of life, you know, friends, and it's all good. But man, alive, the coin community on YouTube is absolutely second to none. I mean, it's just it just everybody's so generous, friendly, looking to help each other out, having a good time, and I'm just, you know, honored to be a part of it with you guys. So. All right, so we're going twice. Rookie Roll Hunter in the lead with 32. Do we hear 33? Okay, Corn Dog. Hey, thank you, my friend. Have a great week. Thank you for stopping in today. I know we've been running for a while here, running low on time. And you know what? I missed my giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway with a silver certificate here right after this, you guys. For those of you who didn't mention it, and I went right through 3 lots after the giveaway, appreciate you. Last call. We got 32. Do we hear 33? Rookie Roll Hunter in the lead. Last call, all in, all done. Roy thinking about it? All in, all done. Roy fell back to sleep. We're sold to Rookie Roll Hunter. RRH, congrats. I know, Stanger, isn't it the best? I mean, it's just like, I do too. I absolutely love it. All right, guys, so last lot sold to Rookie Roll Hunter at 32. All right. I'll get these boxed back up and out to you. And on the next lot, so we can keep it moving, I'm going to get that typed in later. We've got 23 people in the chat, so we are going to pick a number between 1 and 30. And let's see what we've got here. We've got a Value Hunter sticker. This is one of the limited edition holograms. And sort of a ratty and torn up silver certificate, but it's a silver certificate. And it's a giveaway. Who's up for it? All you got to do is pick a number between 1 and 30. And I'm going to write the number on the back of this sticker. You guys have been here before. You know how I do this. I do a number between 1 and 30. And if you pick that number, hidden, you know what number I'm going to write down is the one that's on the back of this sticker right here between 1 and 30. It's you guys can stop. I got it right out of the gate. You guys can stop. Thank you very much for your guesses. You guys can stop. I had Daryl USA right out of the gate with number 17, and on the back of this was number 17, guys. So I'm going to write your name on there, Daryl. And that is coming your way, my friend. Thank you, guys. If you're still guessing numbers, thank you for playing. But, I mean, like, the second guess was the number. And I'm boxing up this lot. Rookie Roll Hunter here. All right. There's that. And next up, we've got an 83 Olympic silver dollar. Congrats, Daryl. All right, so it's going to be a starting bid of $20. It does not have the outer box, but it does have the felt insert box. And it's got the nice metallic mint emblem. And inside is a blinger, guys. Look at the black and white cameo appearance on this one. So that's about 3/4 of an ounce. Penny Queen opened us at 20. Lincoln Central right behind her at 20 as well. Thank you for the bids, guys. I got Penny on my screen, Lincoln in the lead at 20. And I'll flip this. Do we hear 21? I'll flip the coin and show you my favorite image. Although the double die on that side is kind of amazing. Triple die. But what I love to see is Lincoln says out. Thank you, Lincoln. I appreciate the bid. It's always tough when two people bid the same and it's like right on top. I just got to look at the screen and go, you know how that is. I know. This is the beautiful, the cameo. It's just frost white and blazing and black as on the mirrored finish. You get it the right way, you can see, how mirrored that is. But like, it's just gorgeous, right? I love that eagle design on this. And it is the 83S proof. Not a flaw on this coin, guys. And this is the original mint plastic. We've got penny in the lead at 20. Do we hear 21? 21, Alden, I'm looking for 21. I have penny queen at 20. I'm looking for 21. Is that a 21? Alden? Is that a 21, Alden? I'm thinking that might be a $21 bid just because we had two bids prior to that. No, okay, Lady Jacks. So this is 90% silver, and it's the same weight as the Morgan and the Peace Scholars. Penny deferred. Okay, to link. Okay, I'm totally lost. What am I? Okay, so I just got to go with first bid on my screen, guys. And I know we're all friends here, so everybody's trying to respect the others because we all play in the same. We all, play in the same circle. So it's all good. I just got to figure it out and stick to some whatever rules work. Lady Jack says 21. That makes it easy. Thanks, Lady Jacks. I was up to my eyeballs in alligators. I was like, okay, who is it? Okay, Alden says 22. Now we've got an auction. All right, we're going. We got 22. Alden in the lead at 22. Lady Jacks answered, helped me out here and gave a $21 bid. And now we have Alden in the lead at 22. Alden at 22. Yes, thanks, Penny. So good to see Lemonhead back too. I saw you guys did that stream. I wasn't able to catch it live, Penny Queen, but I saw it afterwards, and it's like seeing them around the community again just warms my heart. You get people that come and go and different reasons and things, stages in life, things going on, and then it's like same thing I was saying about the coin community. Just all good people, So Alden's in the lead at 22, guys. Do we hear 23? We got Alden in the lead at 22. Do we hear 23? Lady Jack's thinking about 23. Alden in the lead at 22. Lady Jack says yes, 23. Lady Jack's in the lead at 23. Do we hear 24? Alden says out. Thank you, kind sir. We got a couple other bidders. One had said they were out. We've got Lady Jack's in the lead at 23. I'm going to start counting it down unless anybody jumps in. We've got 23 going once to Lady Jacks. Do we hear 24? We got 23 in the lead. Lady Jacks going twice. Do we hear 24? Looking for a $24 bid. We have 23 on this 90% silver proof 1983 commemorative Los Angeles Olympics with a beautiful eagle design on the back. Last call. All in, all done. Is that it, guys? Last bid. Sold to Lady Jacks. Congrats. Thank you. Yes, thank you all for your bids. And Lady Jacks, congrats. Again, with the email, just to make things simple. And then I will send invoice. And this is under weight. And with the proof set, probably still is. I know you won the proof set as well. So let me just, let's see here. Okay. And next up, guys, I'm not a coin grader. I want to give that disclosure first and foremost. So I'm guessing that, based on what I've seen, that we've got a very good or better condition coin coming up on the block. And again, be your own judge. So it could be, you could think it's AG, you could think it's good, 4, 6, you could think it's very good, you could think it's fine or better. I don't know. We'll let the bidding do the talking on that. But what it is a high relief peace dollar. That's the 21. Let's see here. Best way to do this is probably to turn this camera light back on. Make sure that I'm, and that's the 21. Oh, that may not be the best way to do that. Try this. And the other one, maybe this other stand here, and maybe the light needs to go down a little bit so that you guys can see the hair. And the hairlines are a big part of what people look at. The bottom of the number looked totally washed out when it was like this, right? And then when you get it toned down, you can see that there's really good rim all the way around, good detail. So that's the obverse. And we're going to start the bidding at 75 on the 1921. A good opportunity to get a 21 piece dollar if you don't have one for less than what you find elsewhere. And let me show you the obverse as I flip the coin so you can see the detail. The difference on the high relief is noted. Let's see here. Right here. Where's my pointer? So what you'll notice is there's a ray that comes right up in here through the N, and all of the 21s are the high relief, but that ray goes all the way up to about this point, and on the rest of the years it's down in the middle of the N. One of the points. Hidden comes in at 75, and Joe wants to bid. So we're at 75 looking for 80. 75 looking for 80. Okay, Joe's out. I might actually invoice you for that, Hidden and Joe, just because. Just because. Let me see if I can do a better job on the other camera. I'm gonna put it up for you guys on the USB. I don't know if that really even helps, right? I mean, like, what are you looking for, right? It's probably not helpful. Maybe the hairlines. That's one of the things people are looking for, is above the brow. Let me turn it. And above the ear. Camera mic. There's the camera. Okay. Yeah, not having trouble with the camera on this one, but It looks like, I mean, it's got hairlines, but it's like, it's good to VG. I think a lot of the coins in this condition, it could be circulation too. People rub them, they floating around your pocket. You kind of get the same effect as a clean coin when it's highly circulated, right? So I think cleaning usually is indicated because of, a BU type of coin. I mean, this is just my thoughts. I don't quote me on this. I'm no expert, but my thoughts are, if you've got a BU or AU coin that would be graded as such, but it's been cleaned, so it has all of the detail and design elements that are not worn from circulation, but there's a cleaning, then they'll indicate it as a details grade and it'll say clean. Coins like this, they could be cleaned, it could have no cleaning, but a lot of times I think you get a similar effect from circulation. This is a circulated coin, so you're not talking about something that would grade in the AU, but there's or BU category, or even in the grade's just a number or two below that. But you've got a good example for an entry price that will fill a hole that's hard to fill. The 21 and the 28 are the keys for the piece run, and they are usually $100 and up. So I found this one. I was like, I'll throw it up at a $75 starting. Somebody's got to have a Dansco with a hole for the 21, and this is a pretty good example for that price in good or better condition. Probably VG or better, I would say. Maybe clean, maybe from just the circulation. I don't know, can't tell you for sure, but yeah, I think they have a similar look. Yeah, it may. I'm looking at the comments back at, it's not. It was the angle, I think. I think the rim is pretty equal all the way around, Stanger, just to let you know. But I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down because I don't see any other bidders. I think everybody sees that Hidden's wanting dirty ears, yeah. All right, so we got Hidden at 75. Do we hear 80? Hidden at 75. Do we hear 80? Going once. That is a peace dollar. Yeah, that's a 21. 1921 high relief peace dollar. That is going twice. 75 looking for 80. 75 looking for 80. Are we all in, all done? All in, all done. Last call. 75 looking for 80. Something for everybody. Congratulations, Hidden. That's a good buy, my friend. You got that below my cost, but I am happy to see it go in. Hearing that it's going in your Dansco puts a smile on my face. So this is going back in the flip it was in, and I'll show you that. It's got a little tape on the flip, like the flip was falling apart. Maybe I've got another flip I can put it in, but there it is. It's on its way to you, my friend. Congratulations. One for the Dansco. Or whatever album you choose. There's many choices out there, and Dansco hasn't been doing much for us coin collectors of late, have they? I mean, these guys just, it's like beef. I mean, it's one thing to be shut down, but like I guess the matriarch or patriarch of the family that runs Dansco passed away, or the business changed hands, and that's the story I got anyway. And then end of last summer, production ceased, and it was like they were looking to move the production facilities, I think, to Atlanta from LA or something like that, and can't say I blame that move, but at the same time, you couldn't get one by November. It's totally dry. Like, try to buy a Dansco, right? I mean, you used to be able to get them, from the wholesalers at $20 a pop, and now I mean, you cannot find one. Like the normal sales places, you can find them elsewhere, but You can find them on eBay and stuff like that. But they're twice, 3 times, maybe more. I saw some of the, the old, like look for an 09 to 58 wheat cent book. What is that? The 7003 or something. I think that's the number for it. Anyway, they're like 60 or 70 bucks. That's a $20 book, but it's crazy. So anyway, I'm on my rant, and you guys are waiting to see the 1888 VAM 4. Congrats, Hidden. So the VAM 4 DDO. Here we go, guys. This is what I would call good, maybe very good or better on the obverse, maybe good. On the reverse, I'm going to say it's more like AG. So you can see there's wear around the rim, but very clear on the mint mark. What I'm going to do with this coin is put it under the scope, because I know the money shot is a close-up of the face of Lady Liberty here. There you go, guys. So we've got the VAM 4 Lady Jacks at 35. This is a double die obverse VAM 4 Morgan, entry-level price. Hey, Daryl, thank you. You too. I appreciate you spending so much time. I know this one ran a little bit long. Got to chatting this week, but love hanging out with you and everybody else here. So really appreciate you joining. Have a good one and have a great week. We'll see you next time. And I will email you. So you've got the double die outline on the nose and then down on the lips, and it got known as the hot lips variety. It's the VAM 4, and this is entry level. I mean, these get up into the hundreds and hundreds of dollars in any kind of probably XF or better grade. Joe Durbin's at 40. I just figured this was probably the best way to show the coin, because you can actually see, the doubling. But so I'll just leave it there. If you guys want to see something else, I'll show you. But it is the mint mark as well is visible. So there's wear around the rim on the outside on the dollar butt. So Joe at 40. Lady Jack's thinking about it. Joe Durbin in the lead at 40. Do we hear 41? Lady Jack's thinking. Joe Durbin in the lead at 40. Do we hear 41? VAM 4. If you got a VAM collection going, this is one that you probably have a hole for, or a need for, or a desire for. If you're a collector of Morgans, this would be one to have the eye out for. And I know Joe's just warming up for the next lot. Let me get my bidding fingers going. Calling it down, guys. Out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lady Jacks. Yes, thank you. Silver Shocker shows up. Welcome to the party, Silver Shocker. Okay, thank you. Rookie Roll Hunter, it was a blast. It was all good and so much fun to have you as well. Thank you for the bids. I'll look for your email, send you a invoice tonight. Got Silver Shocker at 41. Do we hear 42? Let's start the countdown again. Joe says he's out. Silver Shocker showing up. Rookie Roll Hunter, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. First ever. That's awesome. Hope you had fun and found some great value today. Silver Shocker shows up in the clutch at 41. Lincoln, there is if you're talking about this stream, in the description I had a Google Doc down below in the description. It should be there. I kind of added it late, so it was only like a half hour before the auction when it showed up, but it should be there. Going twice. Let's see here. All right, we got Silver Shocker. Good to see you in the lead at 41. Do we hear 42? On the VAM 4 double die obverse Morgan in AG to G plus, depending on what side of the coin you're looking at. Fortunately, the money side is the better of the two. But we got a $41 bid. We're looking for 42. All in, all done. I'm going to say sold to Silver Shocker for 41. Congratulations. Great score. All right, Silver Shocker. Let me switch my camera back and get this one also put back in the flip for you. Got some silver coming up, guys. But before we get to the silver, I've got a set. Let's see here. Back to the other camera. Everybody that runs two cameras, my system slows down when I do that. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me on the camera switch. So guys, what we've got here is a nice Capital Plastics holder. The original boxes that these came in. Inside, you can see the way they package the holder, still like that in the tissue paper. This is a toner, guys. I kind of want to put some light on the subject because if you can see the toning on these coins, this would have come out of the double mint sets like that, and they get toned by the paper in that, and then somebody took the PD&S for the 54 and ran the full run here. So they are just blazing white and beautiful. I have not looked for varieties on these, but this is a 54 PDS. I got an opening bid starting at $175 for the set. And we'll open that one up. So it's got 15 coins, one from each denomination, each mint for that year. Beautifully toned, perfect strike, out of circulation since the day they were minted, and probably sent to a collector in a double mint set. That would be my guess based on the toning. Unless they were in a book. I mean, they could have, been in Danscombe. They got moved to the Capital holder. But for those of you set collectors, you can price these out at $250, $300 very easily, $400 for these sets. So just to explain the value, I don't know that I can do a better job. Try to sharpen the focus here for you. But Joe Durbin opens up at $175. They are. These are the sets I love. So this is the type of stuff I collect, guys. And so if you want to know what gets my heart racing, it's mid-century US, mint set and proof set, and just absolutely love it. Absolutely love them. So we got Joe in the lead for $175, looking for $185. And Joe in the lead at $175, looking for $185. It'll come to you in the same box that the Capital holder came out of originally. Yeah, I mean this. Even if moving on to the next, we're looking for 185. We got 175. Do we see 185? Let's go. Starting to count it down already, Joe. Yeah, but what's funny is you got to leave the eye candy up for a little bit. So Alden comes back at 185. So I got a bid of 185. Do I have 195? Joe looking for 195. Looking for 195. We got 185 looking for 195. Got to give everybody a little bit of a chance to jump in on the action. But, this is the eye candy, right? So, if nothing else, you got to leave this item up a little bit longer than the rest just because, it's like everybody loves what they're looking at. I know I'm not the only one. We all have the same. Alden answered back at 185, Joe. We're looking for 195. Do we hear 195? Joe says 200. It is a pretty set. It is a pretty set at a much higher price. So we got Joe in the lead at 200. Joe in the lead at 200. Do we hear? We said 225 is the next bidding level. So we got 200. Do we hear 225? Alden's thinking about it. We got 200. Do we hear 225? Yeah, Joe answered back. He didn't think too long. He took a sip of coffee and said, okay, let's go. To your corner. Oh my gosh. Now it's gone from auction to trash talking. You guys might be in the same age category. I don't know, Joe. Yeah, once we're in the grandparent category, it's Alden says you're gonna talk that smack. 225. 225. Do we hear 250? 225. Do we hear 250? We got 225 from Alden Davis in the lead, looking for 250. Watch out. And Joe's crying right now because he's got the mint set or the proof set from this year. It would be every coin. This would be the quintessential because it would be every coin minted in 54 from the U.S. Mint based on what you got last time, Joe. So this is the 54. I thought it would be calling your name for sure, and it has been. I appreciate the bids. Alden at 225. Joe says he's out, so we're looking for 250. I know. Well, Joe, look, I'm your friend. I bring to the table what I know you like. I know that the eye candy for everybody, and what I know that we're going to get some bids on. But I know you're talking to Alden. Are you thinking still? I know you said you're out, but I've seen you come back in before. So I'm going to say 225 to Alden, looking for 250. I'm going to start counting them down based on what you said, but we'll leave it open until we get to the end here, right to the bitter end. Alden in the lead at 225, looking for 250. Is it a birth year? Interesting question. That could be a motivator. Predates me by a couple years. But that's a young man born in 54 still. We've got 225 going twice, looking for 250. Lady Jax, that's okay. I don't even know what the emoji is. It's so funny the way they do these. Is that like a finger snapping or something like that? But yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like a flip flop or something, but it's pretty funny. Not the birth year. All right, you mid 60s, Alden. Mid 1960s. Late 60s. I don't know. I mean, We stopped counting after our 50s, right? It's not important anymore. Alden in the lead with 225. Thank you for the bids, guys. Joe says 250 when I type the 1. Look at that. 58. Okay, cool, Alden. That's respectable. You are still counting at 58, so we stopped counting at 60 then. Look, my parents are with me still and in their late 70s, so it puts us in a similar category age-wise. Alden says he's out. All right. See all the age talk. It scared everybody off. Darn it, Joe, he says. Yep, Durbin back in at 250. I'm going to start my countdown again, like I said I would. We got 250 looking for 275. We got 250, and we're looking for 275. 250, looking for 275. You guys, if I didn't know you guys were best friends, and I'm going to be hanging out to hear all about this on the chat later at 8:30. That's Central Time, right, Alden? We're not starting in 30 minutes. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Am I right? I got a couple more items to get through here. Going twice. Got 250 looking for 275. Got 250 looking for 275. Alden's thinking about it. Joe waited until he saw the 1 last time. I know, it's still up for pondering. I mean, you guys are in the strike zone price-wise on this thing. I mean, it's and the better quality ones like this. I mean, these coins are beautiful, well-toned. I don't know if I've got the camera focused best And now Joe's grimacing because he's like, Value Hunter, just close that thing down. But I got to show you. I mean, the toning on some of these coins is like phenomenal. Rim toning, and I don't think the capital holder does that. It's Eastern time, huh? Okay. All right, we're going to say last call. Are we all in? We got 250. We're looking for 275. At 250, looking for 275. All in, all done? I think Alden said out, but he said he was thinking. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to get ready to say 3, 2, 1. Sold. I know, right? You probably have seen it on this thing already. You've seen the reflection on this. So, all right. That's sold. Joe D, congratulations. That was awesome. Awesome action between you guys. I love it. It was fun. And a beautiful set. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Joe, you're going to be in hog heaven when you get this thing home, my friend. It's when this reaches you. It is going to go very nicely with that 54 proof set in the original government packaging that you picked up. Okay, guys, I've got a couple of silver items on the block real quick, and then we're going to have some fun and shut it down so Alden's stream doesn't get interrupted by mine. Okay, guys, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and throw these up quickly. I'm going to show you what I got. Is a Buffalo, New York okay, so numismatist is an easy one for me. Sesquicentennial. That's the word I'm looking for. Not easy. Sesquicentennial. Can you add some more syllables to this? I mean, come on, guys. So it is a Buffalo. I got to turn the light down. It is a Buffalo, New York round commemorating their sesquicentennial. Okay, guys? That is 999 silver from 82. Now, I measured it, and it came out to like 16 point something grams, so it's like a half an ounce in the plastic. I'm going to guess it's close to half. It's, so it's like, it's collectible silver, right? So that's basically... Okay, so opening bid is going to be $10 for the silver. It's 0.999 fine, as you can see. It says 1832 to 1982, so it's 150 years. Sesquicentennial. It's got a killer image of a buffalo. It's like a proof finish, right? So you got the buffalo head on one side, and then on the reverse, it says the Great Seal, or just Seal, but it's the Great Seal of the city of Buffalo. And you see the ship and the lighthouse in the back. Guys, the detail on this round is ridiculous. I can't even describe how nice this is in hand, and the camera won't do it justice. But what you see here is, whether you're a silver stacker and you like some stuff that's slightly collectible, or if you're just a collector of rounds, and or if you're from Buffalo, or 82 is a special year for you. In any case, this is a highly collectible and sought after piece, and I have only seen one like it, and I own it. So I'll look forward to sending it to a new home. We've got Penny Queen at 10. J Dub also jumped in at 10, and Alden Davis and Lady Jacks back to back with 11. I've got Alden in the lead at 11. Penny Queen said, thanks, I'm out. Alden Davis at 11 in the lead. So let's bid often and fast, guys. I'm going to start counting these down. Also eye candy, just like the last one. I agree, especially if you're a silver stacker. But I got a couple more things to get to, and I want to make sure we have time and end this thing within the next 15 minutes or so. Here we're going on 3 hours plus. Silver Stanger says $12. I'll put a bid in. So we had Lady Jack's just a little bit late. I had Alden at 11. I had Silver Stanger. Lady Jack's, you might need to refresh. I'm seeing your bids come in just a slight bit behind the others. Just want to make sure that you don't miss out on an opportunity. Silver Stinger in the lead at 12, looking for 13. I'm going to start counting this one down again, guys. So we've got the 999 pure silver Buffalo on one side with the bison head or the buffalo head, and then the seal of city of Buffalo on the other. Penny Queen says 13. I'm going to start counting it down again. Penny Queen in the lead at 13. A Really cool and unique piece of silver, guys, for a very affordable entry price at $13, looking for 14. We're going twice. We got Penny Queen in the lead at $13, looking for 14. Penny Queen at 13, looking for 14. We got silver. We got a couple people saying out. Lady Jackson Silver and Alden. Thank you guys. I think that was all the bidders that we had on this. So I'll say going last call. Thank you all for your bids. And I'm not typing anything. All right, last call. All in. Swolled. So that was sold. Penny Queen. Congratulations. Yes, that was it's a very nice piece, Penny Queen. Congratulations. I know you will love it. And I've got you down at 13 and PQ on that one. All right. Next up, very similar, but a different weight. So it also has this plastic holder. This one is Tonto Apache Tribe, Mazatzal Casino. And it says CT under that. Under the feather, I don't know what that is, but it's $9.99 fine from Payson, Arizona. And then on the other side, it has this beautiful Native American design, guys. So if you like Native American design, it's like a casino commemorative. And this one weighed at 26. 25. There's no date on it, but it weighed at 25.1 grams. Now it's sealed, so I know there's some weight. Hey, what's up, 4K? Good. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. Just throwing a little silver on the block, ready for the last item here. You're almost in time to catch the last and the excitement. That's okay being late to the game. You know these things happen. So this is a silver round. It's 46 grams. 26 grams, 25.1. So it's about 2/3 of an ounce. I don't know how much the plastic weighs. So that's why I'm saying 2/3 of an ounce. I'm trying to back out the plastic weight, but it's $9.99 fine. As you can see indicated at the bottom, it's sealed up. Stanger comes in with an opening bid of 15. Do we hear 16? We got an opening bid of 15. Do we hear 16? When you look at the premiums, even on junk and everything that's been going on of late, guys, I think it's a pretty smoking deal on some bullion. And you got the commemorative and collectible design as well. And I don't think I can get the Native American motif to really show well, but it is a proof design. Let me see what it says next to. That's not wording, actually. That's like a design in the hills. So you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. We've got 15 from Stanger. Do we hear 16? I'm going to start counting this one down too, guys. Keep them moving because we're getting ready to wrap. Aloha, 4K. Lady Jack's answers back at 16. I'll start the count over. We got 16. Do we hear 17? 16. Do we hear 17? Going once. Sorry about that. I think my I'm answering and typing on the wrong. I typed "Congrats, Penny" and it never showed up. Here you go. Congrats, Penny. And Stanger came back at 8. So we had Lady Jacks at 16, Stanger at 18. I got to stick to one side. I'm trying to do the StreamYard and the YouTube chat at the same time, and it's messing me up. All right, I got Stanger at 18 going twice. Do we hear 19? 18 going once. Do we hear 19? It's a beautiful piece of silver, 25 grams, over 25 grams in the plastic. Are we all in, all done? We had 2 bidders. We've got one that says she's out. We've got Silver Stanger in the lead at 18. All in, all done. Last call. All in, all done. Last call. 18. Do we hear 19? We're going to say sold to Silver Stanger at 18. Congrats, Silver Stanger. Very good. Very beautiful piece. You will not be disappointed. If you bust it out of here, do it on camera for me, all right? Because I would love to see what this thing's like in hand. It's got this plastic over it that probably it should come out of, but I didn't want to remove it myself. And, it might have PVC in it, so I don't want it to discolor. Hey, it's about time, all right. That's cool. I might still find one of those other silver certs, so, I'll put that in an email to you if that happens. But in the meantime, speaking of congratulations to you too. Grats. And in the meantime, guys, we've got a buy it now for average condition, average heavily circulated condition, 1935 silver certificates. I will show you guys some of them so that you get a feel for what it is that you are bidding on. When I say heavily circulated, I mean heavily circulated, okay? But they are from 1935. This is what they look like. I've got as many. I got all you can eat, okay? So at $4 a pop for the 30, they're the 1935. They're various series and denominations. They may have slight tears or pinholes. None will be like this one. It looks like it's missing an edge, but it's not, just folded in. So none will be like, torn, missing pieces. I won't send you one of those, but anybody that wants one, just throw it in the bid. It's buy it now, and I will add it to the invoice at $4 a pop. You got something coming already. And by the way, if you're wondering about shipping on these and you want one, there's no additional shipping on this. All right. So whether you're getting a package, I'll include it. If you're not getting a package, I'm just going to put it in a stamped envelope and send it to you. So you pay the price of admission on these, and that's it. So I got Stanger down for one. Lady Jacks, was that a retraction of a bid? I can't tell. You can retract if you need to. Let me know. I saw Lady Jacks with a buy it now. I don't know if you want to leave that or if that was retracted by you or accidentally by one of the mods. Let me know, and I will adjust accordingly. Okay, so and that's the regular, not the stars, but they're heavily circulated 35s. All right, I'm not getting any. I got Lady Jacks for buy it now, but then a retraction, so I don't know. I'm going to say closed so we can move on to the final item and then get to our end of the stream giveaway. But Lady Jacks, let me know, okay? We're good either way. And Stanger, I got you down for one of the non-stars, and I'm going to look for the other star. So we're going to for the less circulated. All right, guys, I'm going to move the block because what we've got coming up next. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Yeah, the Red Seal $1 are, I've got one in my collection, and I only have the one. And when I see them, I always bid on them, but they always get away from me because those things are hard to find. And, they go for a pretty penny in any kind of good condition. I mean, they're $50 notes or more a lot of times. So, guys, this is the last item. I know I don't need to describe this to Joe Durbin as my mod, but also as a bidder on these. So you got an opening bid on this next of $20, and this is a bid as we go. Stanger, you want 4? All right, I'm gonna do Stanger times 4. You got it, man. No problem. All right, so you've got the next lot is something we do every week, and I really so Lady Jacks opened it at 20. Jay came in right behind her at 20. So I got Lady Jacks 20. So what we're gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna start putting some stuff up. What I try to do is I try to start with stuff that's equal to the dollar amount that's being bid. I know about what my total is today, and so when we get, I'll just keep adding stuff until we get up to that range, and then the bidding goes to a countdown. This is a 1988 set. All right, guys. So you got an 88, and this is a P&D. You can order the 89 cent from the mint, and if you send this card in, I doubt they'll send you one back, but it might be interesting to find out. And these are in the original government packaging. Then you've got the 90 set. All right, so you've got a 1990 with the mint insert. There's the P, and there's the D indicated by the red, as well as the mint mark on the coins, and the order form for the 1990. Then you've got a 94. So these are just some random year mint sets, but they're P and D. So you got the Philadelphia order forms. And then the Phillies, I have not looked through them. It's very possible that you could find, there's certain years where, you find specific coins that you might find a variety that would be in really good condition because it's in the original government packaging. So Jay's at 21. All right, Stanger. Yep, we're getting ready. Here we go. All right, so Jay, 21. We got 3 mint sets so far. All right, so far. And those are modern. Now, I'm going to add one more that is a little more unique. Okay, we bumped the value here. Okay, so here's like a $15 set by itself. That's the 96. And the reason that this set is so desirable compared to the others is that not only do you have the P&D, but you have an insert for this year, which is a more scarce W dime in the original government packaging. So a lot of people send these in and get them graded. Look up a graded W dime and see what these things are going for on eBay and look at sold auctions. I can tell you right now, you're not going to find one of those, for under the price that we are at right now in any kind of graded condition. So we're at Lincoln Central said 25. He likes the W. Got Lincoln in. Thank you for the bids, guys. I'm going to back it up. I did that other set earlier, and I saw a lot of you guys bidding on it, and there was a 77 in there, and I've got another one here. So I'm going to include a 77. So we're going back to the 70s, kind of working back in time at this point, like Michael J. Fox. Hey, Red, how are you, my brother? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're on the last auction lot right now. It's the pile-on lot, and we added a 77 mint set. I've also got 78 mint set. So it's in the original government envelope, original packaging. And there you go. With the Eisenhowers through the memorial or the Lincoln Memorial Cents, there's the 78. And to go with the 78, I also have a 79. So those are the 3 years, 77, 8, and 9. This one, the 79, did not have the Ike in the set. There it is. So we've got, we had Lincoln at 30. We heard Eric at 31, Lady Jack's at 32. So we've got the 77, 8, and 9. We also, just to recap, had the 80, 90, 94, and 96 with the W dime. So there's all your mint sets. Let's see. Let's throw a couple proof sets in. All right. So we had the 68s earlier. Here is the box is a little bit ripped on this one, but the coins are not ripped. So you've got the 68 proof set that has a 40% half. So there is your first proof set. I'm going to put that. Let's see. Where can I put that? We'll show it better. Off to the side here is the 68. Okay, I've got the 1970. Now this one, guys, this is a 70. So the 70 comes with occasionally has what's a small date. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't tell that by looking at it. If that, to me, that looks like the large, but it could be the small. If it is, you found yourself a money coin. There is some sort of like it, and I would say post mint usually because there's like corrosion or something like that on the edge, but I think that's a lamination error that has bled through. Like the copper is showing and therefore it's bled through. So this actually might be like an error coin. I don't know if it would be considered that or if it's just post mint damage, but it's still in their packaging. So I don't think it would be considered that, but that's a 40% silver proof half. And the other coins in this set, by the way, are extremely cameo. So it probably the dime, the cent actually through the quarter are like, gradable condition cameos, I would say. And the 70 is not because of that, unless it was, some sort of error, which you get error searchers that look for lamination errors and things like that. Not me. So Lincoln was in earlier with a bid, and I'm trying to get him back in here so I know what I can do to get that to happen. There's a 72 blue Ike. You want a close up on it? I can give you that. I don't know what type that is. I'll let you guys figure it out. I don't know that you can. Well, let me see if I can put it under the scope. Just I'll do this one time, just for those of you who know what you're looking at and care. We're going to switch to the microscope, and I'm going to look at. There you go. All right, guys. So that'll tell you what type it is. If those who know, their Ikes. Got a chance to see that. That's going to be included. So there's your 1972. I don't know which type it was, but it's a 40% silver Ike. To go with that, I'm going to include that same year 72 proof Ike, brown boxed. It's got some toning, starting to get some color around the edge too. So it's not just the milk toning; it's got some color, blue, a little bluish, and then on the back. And I don't know if you had peg legs in 72 or only 71, but anyway, that's in the mix. So all of this for one money so far, guys. I'm going to actually take the brown box. Will come with it, but I'm going to take it out of the brown box just to include it on the pile in an easier to manage condition. Okay, so there's your Ike from your brown box. Let's throw a proof set. United States Mint proof coinage. That's your 89 proof set. So we got the box on it. Has a little bit of wear on the front. That's your 89 proof set. There's that purple I was talking about from earlier. I said they made them in purple and green, and then they went to black in 92. So, where are we here? We're at 47, 48. Roy came in at 50. Lincoln says 51. So let's add some silver to the mix. So United States Mint silver proof set, guys. So there's your 92 set that we had. What do we get up to? About $50 increment yet earlier. This one, the box, guys, is damaged, so I'm going to let you know that right now. See how it's torn out? I didn't do that. Came that way, but I mean, you can't tell when it's closed, but the box is ripped. It has a COA. I'm sure you can put a little bit of kids, Elmer on that. It would probably not damage anything and go back together. And then you've got your 92 silver proof set, deep cameo, black and blazing white appearance on these coins. Absolutely gorgeous. 90% silver on 3 of the coins. So I don't know where we are right now. Lady Jack said, 52. And then Lincoln came back at 60. Lady Jack said 65. So we're in $5 increments, guys. So we're at 65. We're looking for 70. I would say we've got a lot of value here, guys. So let me just add this up. So we're at the silver 92. We're at both the Ikes, the 72 proof and the 72 BU. We're at the 68 40%er set and the 70 40%er set. The 96 mint set with the W done. The 94, 90, and 88 mint set. A 79, 78, and 77 mint set. An 87 proof set. That's where we're at right now. We're at, let's add lots more. Okay. Value Hunter, 75. So red's in at 75. We got to check accounts to see if we got our check. Indeed. All right. So, since that bid came from red, and I'm looking, we're jumping in $5 increments. Let's see. Put another. Let's see. This is a blunt 5, and I can't tell if it's small beads or not, but it is a beautiful silver coin. You guys know what the melt value is, but that thing is cameo. It does have some bag dings on it, but it is uncirculated, proof-like condition with cameo. That is a silver, and they call this the canoe, but it's a Voyager. Since the bid came from red, I'm throwing that on there. We got to include some Canadian coinage. And if you guys watch Value Hunter's channel, you'll know why, right? Because I collect and stack and participate in U.S., Canadian, and Mexican coinage as like kind of the base of my collection. And then I go from there, much smaller, into the international. But that is about, I don't know, melt value on that's probably $11 or $12, something like that. So we've got 75 looking for 80. Lady Jax came back, $80 bid. Thank you, Lady Jax. I'm back. What do we got? Okay, so I'm going to have to go through this one more time. But before I do that, Alden, for your benefit, I'm going to tell you that I mentioned Canadian, and we got the bid to go up. I added about a 10 or 12 or $15 coin on there, and we went up $5. So we're at 80, looking for 85. But I'm going to take a coin that will bounce this. We should be above 100 right now, I think. If not, maybe 100 pesos would help. So why don't we add that? This is a BU 1978, 72%, 20 gram, 100 peso silver coin. There you go, guys. On the back, you have the beautiful precursor to the Libertads with their eagle. And that one is a really cool design. Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Lady Jack's at 80. All right. So Alden, I'm going to walk through it again for you, okay? As I've added that last item. And just so you guys can see where we're at, where we are. So this is a 92 silver proof set. There it is. It's got 3 silver coins, 90%. Probably a $20 value to $40 value between just the silver in that set, and then the collectability on that and these Lincolns, probably another $15 value, probably another $10 value. Those that know what that is on the back can tell me if it's a type 2 and it's worth $20 or more. Probably another, let's see, what did these go for? $8, $10. There's the 77, 79, 78. So we've got 3 more sets. 68 with a 40% silver. There's another $10. So I'm looking at probably, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, I would say we're at probably $120 worth of retail, worth of coins here, if not more, and or melt. Yeah, maybe 140 with these. So we got the silver 65, the silver 78, Mexican, and let's see, I'll add a couple of silver certificates. How about that, guys? So Stanger, I know you've been watching, and I know you were wanting to jump in. I know I have an extra because I had this put aside for the end of the stream lot. So I'm hoping I have another one on top of this. But this was one that I had put aside for the end of stream lot. First of all, guys, I mean, that's got to jump the bid. There's a blue seal in very crisp condition. There's 1 fold, 2 folds, 3 folds. It's like a trifold, 1, 2, 3, but very crispy. 53 blue silver cert. And then here's another crispy 4, and then 111 7250 57B. Very crispy, and it's a star note, guys. Alden's in the lead at 90. This has got to jump it to 100 right here. So we got Alden in the lead at 90. We're going to add a Value Hunter sticker. And that got us to 95. Thank you, Eric. Value Hunter sticker, $5 Value Hunter sticker. What do we have going here? All right, guys, I'm going to add. All right. So the $1, this is Grover Cleveland. So this is in a Littleton holder, and I don't know if it was just because they would have graded it or if there was a variety on this year. This is a 2012, I believe. Hidden, I will. All right, no problem. You have a great one, Hidden. Appreciate it. There's 2012. All right, so we're at 100. Alden's at 100. At 100, I'm going to add some more silver. So I said I would, so I will. So I talked about the fact that I collect U.S. coinage, Canadian coinage. I always include a little bit of silver U.S., a little silver Canadian, a little silver Mexican. But I also collect, yeah, we're at the end, Henry. Sorry. I also collect silver, foreign silver. And so here you guys go. Here's one that a couple of people have done videos on lately that you might want to add to your collection. This is a Maria Teresa Thaler or Tower. It's where we get our word dollar, actually, I believe. And then on the back, you can see it's got a very cool coat of arms design. These are 83% silver. This is the BU, I think, not the proof, although it does have a very frosty look to it. And you can tell that these are restruck from every mint that produced them since 1780 to commemorate Maria Theresa. And they have an X next to them. But that's 3/4 of an ounce of silver in one of these coins right here. And then they have this really cool edge design. I don't know if you guys can see that. They got stars and different design around the edge. So there's your Maria Theresa. It has a little bit of like a frosty, like cameo appearance on her too. There is some kind of marking down here. So where are we? We got 100 from Alden. All right. Well, I've just kept adding and adding. So I think, guys, since I've got probably, I don't know, 160 or 175 worth of retail on this pile, I think I'm going to, start counting down. Aaron says 110. Aaron's in the lead with 110. Yeah, the only thing I didn't add tonight was gold. I think we've got just about everything that we normally do in this pile. I did not add gold. And it, just based on where the sale price is and where we are, I think it makes sense. We'll do gold separately a different week, I think. Alden's at 120. All right, so we'll start the countdown. We got Aaron at 110. We have Alden answering back at 120. I'm going to start counting it down, Joe. I'm going to say 3. Alden's in the lead at 120. So let me just recap while I count it down. So we have 3/4 ounce Maria Theresa Fowler. We've got another probably close to 3/4 or 2/3 of an ounce of silver in this 100 pesos from 78. It's 72% pure. It's 20 grams. You guys do the math. Alden's in the lead at 120. We're looking for 130. We've got a 1965 Voyager silver dollar uncirculated coins, all these. And again, kind of like the cameo appearance, but on the BU or proof line, whatever. You've got a Littleton 2012 dollar. You've got invaluable Val Hunter sticker. You've got 14. Wait till I get through it, Joe. I'm going to count down. I'll go to 2 here in a second. So there's the star note. We got the 53 Blue Seal 5. We've got an 87 proof set, OGP, original government packaging. We've got a 1970 with a 40% half that's got some sort of mint error or something going on with it, and very cameo rest of the coins in there. That's your 70 set. We're going to count it down, but let me get through all the stuff, guys, before we get the final hammer. We got the 68 40%er. All right. We've got a 1979 mint set. Alden's bidding up on this because he's like, I want to get over to my own stream. You're running into my time here, Val Hunter. There's 79. Then there's the 78 set. There's the 78 cent. That's okay. I appreciate it. There's the 77 mint set as well. This is a pile of goodies. The 72 in the cellophane. The 72 brown box Ike in the GSA holder. The 92 silver proof set. It's the last one of those I have, I think. I've had those last couple of weeks and they're all sold. The 96 with the W dime. If you ask me to go through this again, I have to refuse. There's the 94, the 90. There's the 90, and then there's the 88. And then the Maria, we got all the silver in there. So, yep, I think we're doing pretty good, guys. I think without the bids jumping quite a bit more, I think we'll start counting it down. We'll get to an end of stream gaw that I know everybody's been hanging out for. Alden's in the lead. Did we call 2? So let's say counting it down to 1. So unless anybody wants to jump the bid, Red, are you out? You got to do pours? Okay, brother. Hey, I know you're getting ready, and I'm going to do like a really short stream on the 31st ahead of time because I think you guys are coming an hour or 2 after me, and we'll do a raid and send everybody over there. I'll jump on like an hour before you guys and do like 5 items, and then shoot everybody over to metal, the redneck metal site, and you can pick up the stream. We'll just raid, everybody that's in here can go check out what you guys are doing if that works for you, bro. I think that's cool what you guys are doing over there. Hey, SBS, my friend, how are you? Good to see you. You got me doing some live streams here. I've been after this for a little bit. All right, all in, all good. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. And that was Alden in the lead at 120. All in, all good. Last call, 120 for Alden. This is a good pile of coins. We're sold. Congratulations, Alden. I was hoping we would hit 150 tonight, guys. I was hoping. You guys know how it works. I had this gold coin. I'll have to save that one for another day. But yeah, I was hoping we get to 150 because I was going to jump the bid with some gold. But 120 on that pile of coins, Alden. I will, sir. I will invoice you. Thank you very much for the bid and congratulations. A great lot. You're going to be happy with all this stuff, and I really appreciate it. All right, so I got to clear this and put this in a place where it's in safe hands to get shipped out to you, Alden. And I will put these coins in flips so that they stay in the exact condition you're seeing right now. But I got an end of stream giveaway. So if you guys have hung out this long and you're waiting and you're like, hurry it up, Val Hunter, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. I have another sticker. There it is. So I'm going to do the sticker. And as you know, I always do the silver certs. This one's got some tape on it, guys. So it is not the best silver cert I've ever seen. It's got a piece of tape going across the top, but it is a silver certificate back when money was backed by something real. Oh yeah, dude, drop that link in the chat. By all means, I'm going to be sending people over there. So I'm going to need you to kind of email it to me too the 31st when you guys do it. So you know what I mean? That way I can hit everybody up. I'll do like a 5-item stream and then I'll send them over. Hey, Alden, I thought this was pretty cool. I got a penny roll hunt find that I'll send you as a bonus for winning that last lot because I know you'll appreciate it more than most. All right, so there's your Value Hunter sticker. It's the holographic one, and then you got your silver cert, and then I'm going to add a couple of grams of silver to this final straw giveaway. Stream giveaway. These are the 1 gram automobile silver, and they have 2 different types of cars on them. 999. Now you guys know how this goes. There's 19 left in the chat, so your odds just went way up because a bunch of people dropped. So I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 25. All right, between 1 and 25. And when I say go, you can guess as many times as you want. But you got to wait till I say go, and you're going to pick a number between 1 and 25. And then when I see the number, I'll say stop. All right. Yeah, those little guys are cool. They're pretty cool to get too. Just a little bit of silver, but they're kind of neat. They've got really cool designs for a small little piece of silver. But anyway, end of stream giveaway. Pick a number 1 through 25. Anybody's in, and go. You got to start guessing now, John. That was a little bit early, so throw that number back up there. 1 through 25, guys. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. And if I see it, I'll stop you. I have not seen it yet. I may have to go back up and scroll. You guys are all guessing all around it. Stop. I saw the number at least once. I stop. I see the number at least once, guys. At least once. At least once. Let me go through my list and just double check to make sure we don't have any hurt feelings. Okay, going down the list. A lot of people on similar numbers. Holy cow. And we got down to Eric Bersano, 08. That was the first person I saw with the number. And indeed, the number was 8, Eric. So congratulations, my friend. You have won yourself 2 grams of silver and that silver certificate. And I will get that mailed out to you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all your bids and appreciate all your guesses. And congratulations to those of you who won. Let's see. On the giveaway, on the last one, I think it was Daryl. I got to write that down. And then this one was Eric. It's good. I appreciate you guys stopping by. It's been fun hanging out with everybody. And you know what I do now is I always jump into invoices, because all of you that have been here before know that if you bought something or you won something, you end up getting into or you get an invoice from me, even if it's like 2 a.m. I stay up doing them on Sunday nights just to get it all cleared out and then get everything shipped out on Monday. So, one of the things is Alden. Is Joe still in there? Alden, can you, let's see. You can't post yet. Let me do this. Alden, you got a wrench. Can you post your link to your stream? Are you, hey, thank you, Henry. And good night, John. Thank you for stopping by. I think it might have been only first or second time you're in the stream. It's a pleasure having you, and thank you. Appreciate the bids and fun having you hang out. And 4K, thank you. Mahalos. Aaron, thank you. Coin Silver, Lady Jax, Corn Dog, Mike Badger, Henry, Silverback. Dude, it's good to see you. Can you hear me smiling right now? I'm like so glad you're in here, man. It was cool having you. Good to see you. I could tell you could see I was eavesdropping on the Discord channel and like dropped you a comment. Man, I hope you're feeling better that after that trip, man, that wasn't what it was, just some, kind of that time of year kind of stuff, but feel well. And let's see. I know I'm missing them. Roy, thank you, Roy. Silver Shocker, thank you. Good to see you. Silver Stanger, U.S. Silver Stacker, Roy Driscoll, Aaron Krause, Corn Dog, who else? Eric and JW, thank you guys. Cheers to you. Cheers, guys. Redneck, thank you so much. Mike Badger, thanks. All the mods, Joe Durbin, thank you. Big thanks. Penny Queen, thank you. All you guys that came by and spent your day with me, your afternoon with me, I really appreciate it. As always, it was a blast. Let's see. Alden, can't say thank you enough. It was a blast. And Alden has a stream, guys, so he's going to be doing some stuff. And what I want is if Alden can, put your I gave you a wrench so you could throw actually. Yeah, there you go. There's Alden's channel, guys. So go check it out, because what are we, like 30 minutes away from his stream? And it would just be cool to get those in the community that haven't been over there, go check out Alden's channel and let's jump in the stream and chat. I'll be doing that while I'm getting invoices ready. Hidden, thank you. Everybody else that I did not mention. Let's see. Rookie Roll Hunter. Found it buried. You guys are already out. Clinton S., thank you for your help today, everybody. Really appreciate all of you. It was fun, and I'm going to head over to Alden's channel, so I will see you guys over there. I'm going to end the stream for now and just say thank you all. And I will see you on Alden's, and I'll see you around the tube this week, guys. And until next time, this is Value Hunter.